Hey, hello, and welcome to Boomer's Banquet. Alam niyo, medyo nang kinikilig pa yung isang kasama namin dahil sa kaba-Valentine, kaya hindi muna makakasama. For the moment, mamaya po hahabol si George Boone. I'm Bob Novales, and alongside me right now on video is Teddy Espereña. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Teddy.
Good morning, mabuhay. Kasamang Bob. Wala po tayo sa Korea, pero meron tayong DMC dito. The DMC Radio DJs kasama si Bob Jan as Bug.
Yun na yun. Yun ang papel natin sa buhay nung panahon na yun. One of them, I mean. Pero,
Hindi,
Ted, ano yan eh?
Doon ba nag-umpisa yung Bug o before pa?
Yung baga before pa, nasa WLS ako nung panahon na yun.
Okay.
Tapos dito nga, napadpad ako ng KB 89.1. Yun yung stasyon na nilipatan ko right after. Pagkatapos yung stasyon na yun, napag-isipan lang nung grupo namin na, si Bingo Lacson specifically, siya manager namin nun sa KB. Which actually came from nung station pa nung panahon mo, Ted, yung WKW, doon galing yun. Doon galing si Peter Rabbit, si Ricky Dizon, si Long Tall Howard, si Vic Salta, yun yung mga, pero naabutan ko doon si Vic Salta na lang, Joey Valencia, Rafi Wenceslao, and then Pee Wee Wenceslao. Kami naman ni Pee Wee, not to be confused with Mayor Wenceslao Trinidad ng Pasay, kasi lumalabas yun sa ibang mga information supposedly na info, namatay na raw si Pee Wee. Si Pee Wee Wenceslao yung namatay, hindi si si Wenceslao Pee Wee Trinidad yung namatay, hindi si Pee Wee Wenceslao yung DJ. Pee Wee is okay, good and alive as well. Pero di natin makakasama ngayon kasi as I understand nandun sa may bandang Bicol. Tsaka hindi maabot ng kung ano-ano. So, ang storya ngayon, kami ni Pee Wee ang naiwan from KB, tapos ni-reformat na namin. Most of the work was done by Bingo Lacson. Siya ang station manager noon. Siya nagtatatawag at saka actually pinagpipilian na namin yun. Sinuggest ko kasi kay Bingo Lacson, either mag-all dance tayo kasi usong-uso nun yung Melo stations. Pagkatapos no, kung hindi all dance, all rock naman. Natakot siya doon sa rock, ayaw niya. Kumbahan si Bingo. Si Bingo, of course, is the daughter of Mayor Lacson ng Manila. Pero radio legend si Bingo. Actually did some TV work then. Pagkatapos noon...
By the way, female siya. Female. Baka
female. Female. Pero Boss Bingo lang tawag namin sa kanya. O Ognib. Yun ang nickname namin sa kanya pag binaliktad mo. And good morning, Tita Ganda. Nenet Pereña, salamat. At saka si Aaron Santos for being early. Dahil yung mga guests namin wala pa for now, naglilibang muna tayo. Pati nga si George who's working on his Tikoy for the moment.
The connection.
Tsaka yung Tikoy.
The Tikoy connection.
Kasi nga, may celebration tayo, Ted, di ba?
In between tayo ng Chinese New Year and Valentine's.
Yeah,
di ba?
In between, no? Tsaka babatiin na rin kita dahil yung show mo na Ox, Year of the Ox ngayon eh. So, ayun. So,
alamat,
si Pachay. Ox yan, Ted.
Dapat pasalamatan muna natin ang BioFresh, the antimicrobial socks. Smell the bango. Feel the lambot. At syempre, Design Makati for our shirts. Salamat, Roy or Jales.
Si Tito Roy, nakikitito na rin ako ngayon. Anyway, yung mga nanonood na for now no sa atin o kaya nakikinig ay aabangan syempre yung mga bisita natin. And it's been a long time since I've seen these people, matagal-tagal na. In fact, 20 years mahigit na, Ted, kasi nagsimula kami 1989 eh.
No? 30 na. 30 na.
Oo nga, no?
11 plus 21, 30 ano na nga, dos na eh.
32? Just like that. Pero
parang 42 ka lang ngayon, 10 years old ka lang nagsimula doon.
Waistline ko yung 42. Speaking of waistline, meron, alam mo Ted, makasaysayan din tong ipapakita natin na video kasi ito unang project na nagkasama tayong dalawa.
Yes. Diba? Nawala pa ako sa actual. Wala pa sa actual.
Kasi ano ba niluluto mo nung panahon na yon at hindi ka nakasama?
Hindi, merong conflict lang sa schedule kasi hindi pa na arrange. Pwede kayong lahat na pwede rin ng kami, di ba?
Oo.
Ito may picture ka na pala ng grupo.
Ito yung first batch, no? Yung first photo op namin. I was in DMZ for less than a year kasi sinipa ako ni Bingo.
Ito ba tong Bob na nasa second from the right? Tama
yes,
ba?
ang pinaka nasa kanan from our point of view, si Roger Thatcher. Siya DJ ng Heartbeat Mega Disco noon.
Okay.
Pinitas namin from Heartbeat pero nandun pa rin naman siya noon. And he was working daily with us. Amerikano yan. Ang weird nga kasi may diplomatic diplomatic plates yung
passport
kotse niya.
So may passport.
Yung kotse. And
si
next
Ryan
to me, hello, good morning. Ryan. Yung t-shirt daw nila from Design
Roy.
Thank you, Ryan.
Roy.
Now going back to the picture, next to me is Andy Santillan. Naging boses siya ng RPN9. Pero sa DMZ, kinuha namin siya from actually, nag-apply siya from another station as Dave Ryan. Yun yung pangalan niya. Nag-zoo siya with George. Kasama niya si George sa zoo.
Okay.
Sa ABS-CBN. Tapos lipat siya noong 89 sa amin. He became the unbeatable. Tapos yung, ganun yun I love you too, don't you know? Yun yung mga taglines niya mga standard niya na pakwela. Tapos nasa gitna namin, after Andy, that's Francis M.
Yes.
Francis Magalona. Ang backstory naman namin dito, bakit nakasama si Francis M dito? Kasi ako yung kasama niya sa Loveliness. Ako yung announcer ng Loveliness.
We're
working together. We were also playing basketball together sa
Xavier. Voice over, siya yung co-MC.
Co-MC siya nila, Alma Moreno, ni Bert
Moreno. Okay.
Bert Marcelo, Eric Kison. Tapos, magkalaro kami every Friday. I think, may Friday club kami sa Xavier sa Green Hills So, nagka-kwento-kwentuhan kami ni Francis. Gusto mo mag-DJ? Nauwi sa ganun. Tapos sinabi ko kay Bingo, kay Bingo Lacson, sige, tanungin mo kung gusto niya. And then they negotiated and bottom line, nagkaroon ng show si Francis sa amin sa DMZ once a week, Saturday night. Ang title, Word Up. In other words, dance music kami pero siya rap, hip-hop. At yung uso nun na New Jack, ganun yung mga tinutugtog niya. Siya namimili ng music. Nandun ako as alalay kasi ako yung pre-programming niya. So, yun yung kwento. Saturday evening kasi nandun ako. Bukod sa morning slots ko na araw-araw. Kasunod naman ni Francis. Francis, this was before he became a recording artist. In fact, binatungan niya yung first album niya na Yo sa amin ang walang label. Wala pa label.
So, teka muna, hindi pa siya Francis M. Francis Magalona pa siya. Francis M.
Francis M na rin siya nun. Francis Magalona. Dahil nagra-rap siya sa Loveliness nun, remember? Si Willie Revilla may nagdadrum.
Okay.
Yun yung panahon na yun. Si Willie ang drummer, master jammer si Willie, si Francis M yung master rapper. Yun ang kwento.
Ganyan yung mga katabi niya. Yung katabi pa niya. Towards
katabi ni Francis, siya ang pinaka-veterano sa amin, si Pee Wee Wenceslao, who was...
siya yung no relation to the mayor.
No relation. Pero may claim to fame si Pee Wee dahil... Hi George, morning. May tunog ka na ba?
Wala pang... Yan.
Okay, going back to Pee Wee. Si Pee Wee, ano yan
on air na ba tayo?
Ayun. Bike enthusiast si Pee Wee. Mahilig tsaka nagbibisikleta yan from home to studio. Yung panahon na yan.
Pero kalayo yung Bob? Hindi, gano'ng kalayo siya from the studio?
Santa Mesa yata nakatira si Pee Wee at the time.
To QC, tapos to QC.
To sa Broadcast City.
Broadcast City.
Ayun. Tapos alam mo, may claim to fame pa si Pee Wee kasi yung anak niya, yung babae, isa sa mga umakyat ng Mount Everest. A distinction yun. The name escapes me pero isa sa mga proudest moments ni Pee Wee. And we're equally proud na yung anak niya nakaabot doon. Babae, isa doon sa 3 na nag-pioneer na paakyat ng Everest, na Pinoy. And then next to him, ini-expect kong dumating na kagad niyan, pero ayaw yata gumising Si Joey Lim, who was originally a VIP dancer ni Maribeth Bichara doon sa Vilma.
Sa Vilma,
Tapos, through some strange occurrence, mahilig pala siya sa dance music bukod sa dancing. Tapos, may skill siya pag-spin. He's actually the best at spinning among us dun sa grupong to, yung original batch. Yan si Chinaman. Yeah. Yung hawak-hawak niyang plaka,
Si China,
George.
yung si Chinaman, na ano yan narinig niyo ako?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nung yung Chinaman, nainganyo raw siyang mag-radio. Nagbigay ako ng talk dun sa Notre Dame
Yun.
Sa Notre Dame Auditorium.
So, eskwela niya yun. Sa eskwelahan niya.
Oo, sa Caloocan. LS pa ako noon kasama ko nun si Danny R. Tapos ako nagbigay ng talk. Tapos because of that, nainganyo siya maging DJ. Ayun. Until he got into...
Tapos ito na yung break niya. Nabigyan namin ng break supposedly dahil through Bingo. Yung connection niya with Maribeth na good friend niya. Joey was Maribeth's dancer noon. Joey back then was a Dina dancer. In fact, kung naalala niyo yung kantang Brother Louie, siya yun yung Brother Louie na naglalaro ng sombrero.
Okay.
Ayun. So, he became Chinaman and the rest is history. Tumagal naman ang career niya. He actually became a voiceover din sandali for the Charlene Gonzalez dance show. Nakalimutan ko kung anong title. You Can Dance yata.
Keep on dancing.
Yan yung original. Keep on dancing, yun. So, yun ang kwento nung first batch.
Pero maiba lang ako sandali. Baka malimutan ko Yung episode pala natin ng Side A, pinanood pala ni Angel Javier Cruz ng GMA at tuwang-tuwa daw siya. Sabi ko, extra lang ako doon, salingkit.
Bakit? Ikaw naman yung may side B. Sabi mo.
Hindi nakakatuwa na kahit hindi sila nagko-komento, di ba? Hindi sila nagsasabi. Pero later, mababanggit sa atin pag nagkausap. Maraming gano'n na pagkakataon, no?
Actually, yung last week nga sa yung pinakamagandang tanong, Teddy.
Ano ba yung tanong?
Yung mga kontrobersya.
Sa Kokonti
yun
nga
pinaka-nagulat yung
Kokonti yung sagot no? May ingat sila. Pero George, mas maganda yung mga isasagot mo dapat. Dahil Malacanang disco ka pala
To refresh your memories, mga kaibigan.
Pwede mo
to refresh your memories, we were talking with the club disco kings, yung mga disco lords nga tawag natin sa kanila. In fact, George, ito yung sa viewership sa YouTube, ito yung pinakamabilis to raise to so much. Ang bilis Ang daming, disco lords. natin. Okay to.
Yung Malacanang experience ko, feature ako sa Esquire magazine.
Okay.
Ayun.
Pero gaano ka katagal doon, George?
More than 2 years din.
Matagal din. Gaano kadalas yung mo doon?
Depende. Merong spurts Minsan araw-araw, minsan naman yung madalas na yung once a week, ganon. Ang masakit
noon yun. So
on call yun.
Oo.
There was a time tulog na ako On air na ba tayo? On air na ba tayo?
Wala, history na to
History lang, pinag-uusapan lang natin.
There was a time on air, tulog na ako. Tapos kumatok yung maid, Malacanang daw. Sabi mo tulog na ako. Sir, susunduin daw kayo ng Metrocom in 20 minutes.
Metrocom,
Bihis si Mercado. Ayos.
Barong ang sinuot mo noon? Barong ka pa noon? O
hindi, yung first ko kasi doon, nung IMF conference, doon nagawa yun And IMF ba yun? O Metro, yung Philippine Film Festival. Basta one of those two, no? And sa Malacanang kasi, hindi ka pwede pumasok hindi ka nakahusi barong o kaya pinya barong Talaga formal. At saka black pants dapat. So, nung first day ko doon, gano'n, no? Nakabarong ako. Pati sila Basil Valdez, lahat, pati singers, gano'n. Kaya alam, nagmumukha na, di ba? Nakabarong ka, tapos nagdi-DJ ka. So, nakiusap ako kung pwede, kahit coat and tie man lang. So, ayun. Pinayagan naman ako coat and tie.
Masaya naman, George. Noong panahon na yun, mga barong nun, yung mga kardan cut, yung may square dun sa likod.
Sa likod,
parang buntot.
Tapos Tapos wala kang t-shirt, kaya kita yung nipples mo.
Pag maginaw.
So habang naantabayan na natin ang DMC DJs, pagpapatuloy po natin ang ating panayam sa star DJ ng Malacanang Disco.
Napaka-chismoso mo talaga, Teddy Espereña. Alam mo tawag sa ni North Andrew, isang DJ. Kumusta si Teddy Espereña? Talaga may S.
Ano kaya? Hindi, wag na natin puntahan yung background ng S mo muna, mamaya yan. Ikaw, George, marami kang kwento tungkol sa Malacanang.
Hindi, yung pinaka-memorable na lang, George, not necessarily controversial.
Hindi,
pinaka-memorable.
Actually, wala namang controversial doon. Ang pinaka-memorable ko na nag-brown out sa Malacanang.
Tapos,
Malacanang
nangyari? Ano
doon? Ang guest noon si Henry Kissinger.
Okay.
Secretary of State.
Secretary of State.
Diplomat.
Top diplomat. Siyempre, nasa DJ's booth ako. Ang layout kasi ng disco, nasa roof deck yun ng Heroes Hall.
Okay.
So, all glass yung wall overlooking Pasig River. Diba?
Okay.
So, napraning na yung mga Secret Service. All glass all glass yung wall Pasig River. Pag may dumang barko doon, bangka doon, patay. Diba? So, nakabantay silang ganyan. Nag-brown out. Talagang, boom! No? Ako, first reaction ko from the DJ's booth, I was gonna run to the breaker. Baka nag-trip Pagbukas ko pala ng pinto, may malaking pader na humarang sa akin. Literally, pader, pare. Ganon. No? Secret Service agent, na black. Stay where you are. Di stay where I am ako.
Talaga?
So, ano yun? Security ni Kissinger yun.
Diba? Secret Service. So, siguro it took about 10 minutes before power was restored.
Ano, wala ng kuryente, Malacanang?
Oo. Tiyempo, may dumadaan na barge. Doon sa Pasig River. Hayop yun.
Hey, Joey. Good morning.
Good morning, Joey. Bata pa rin ito. Pare, mukha ka pa rin taga Notre Dame,
Let's see kung may tunog na yung
audio
bibig ni Joey. May audio ka na ba, Joey? Kung wala pa. Wala nagbago kay Joey. Lumapad lang yung noo.
Wapo pa rin.
Oo Tingnan mo yung picture niya no? Di ba? Mga ganyan Siya yan.
Yung may hawak ng LP.
Na may puwet. And Hener Esguerra with an early greeting. Hello, Hener. Morning. So, how's your audio, Joey? Wala pa?
Gusto daw nilang mapakinggan pa yung patuloy ng kwento ni George.
Sige, George, tuloy mo na habang nagsiset up si Joey ng tunog.
So, yun ang...
Hindi, ito tanong ko. George, sino pinakamahusay, pinakaganadong mag-disco do sa First Family?
Si Mrs. Marcos, syempre.
Do sa mga anak.
Yung mga anak naman, bihirang-bihira There were just times na ginagamit nila like nung graduate si Bongbong ng training course sa Camp Kapinpin sa Tanay ba yun? Nag-guerrilla training course doon. Kasama sila, the usual, sila Bong Dasa, yung mga ganon. Ewan ko kung si Louie Ismael kasama doon
Pwede.
Basta, ayun. Nung nag-party sila, nakafatig pa nga sila noon But that's it. Si Bong, matipid sa kuryente. Kuwanti lang ang tao. George, patay mo na isang amplifier. Ang lalaki kasi ng amplifier, yung mga Altec Lansing. Ganon.
So, nagdadala ka ng doon? Ng mga records? Sila na? Nagdadala ka rin?
Akin yung records. Ako lang ang hindi ini-inspection doon.
Hindi naman sila hindi sila nagre-request ng mga folk song.
Folks. Hindi, yun Actually, yung disco kasi, it's not only a disco. Sing-along place yun Kaya pag sing-along place, meron talagang parang pianista, organista si Mrs. Marcos na tumutugtog dati yun sa Madrid restaurant Si Lopez, Nonoy Lopez. Nonoy Lopez, no?
O
So,
anong madalas niyang rendition na kanta?
I check.
Yung gaano kita kamahal.
Tsaka dahil sa'yo.
Mas yung Believe Ako kay Paul Williams, yung nag-compose ng mga We've Only Just Begun. Di kinanta ni Mrs. Marcos yun, no? Yung gaano kita kamahal. Di palakpakan. Di siyempre,
can hear
you. Anchor. Ulitin. Di inulit. Pangatlong beses na kinakanta na ni Paul Williams na siya na nagpapiano.
Galing
Hayop yung tenga nung babang yun.
Ayan na yata.
Try nga natin ulit. Joey, welcome.
Yes. Check.
Ayan.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ilipat ko lang. Hiwalay kasi yung mic eh.
Okay.
Morning, Joey.
Baka nagkagalit sila kaya hiwalay.
May LQ.
Good morning, Boss George.
Morning.
Board Steady, Boss Bob.
Joey, parang taga Notre Dame ka pa rin
Oo. Notre. Waka high school. Gong si Pachay, Joey
Oo nga pala, no? Hindi ko kayo na-invite. Walang party.
Sakto.
Pwede na yan?
Oo, okay na yan.
Thank you.
Kwento ka na.
Ito, first time ko magganito actually. When I go live streaming, I'm just spinning.
Tapos saan ka nagla-live stream, Joey? Para mabalitaan na rin natin yung audience natin.
Okay, usually sa Facebook, alang they are cutting it already, for copyright infringement, something. So, anyways, may bago sa Twitch tsaka sa Bigo Live.
Yeah.
I just registered a couple of days ago.
Yeah, sa Twitch pwede.
Nasa Twitch tayo ngayon So
oo nga. And then yung sa Bigo, it's better kasi may income
Oh, good.
Pag yung they count the number of your viewers and then you get paid for that. Because may mga lumalabas na advertisement for the viewers. So, yun. Pero yung group chat, siguro this is the second. The first one was a failure.
Yung
Katulad kanina, walang mic. Ganon.
Actually, maraming nakakapa talaga sa mga technicalities. Dahil,
hindi na rin nakakatulong na hindi ganun kabilis yung natin sa Pilipinas, yung internet service. Yan.
Kanina pa nagsasalita walang
si Joey gumagalaw yung katawan tsaka yung bibig, pero yung tunog niya kanina pa natin narinig. So, accurate naman kasi Chinaman. So,
nga, may delay, no?
Okay lang yan.
Siguro I will use my laptop camera.
Yeah,
kasi siguro yung resources ng computer may delay. Kwentuhan muna kayo, I'll transfer.
Sige, Joey. Thank you.
Okay.
Parang kung fu.
Oo nga parang nakadub
You must be tired of living.
Siya naman niya. Okay.
Sige, Joey. See you later. Okay.
What are you doing in my temple?
Balik tayo sa sa hot seat with George Boone. Sa tatlong magkakapatid, sino naman yung pinakaganadong magsayaw?
Apat yung magkapatid, di ba? Baby.
Yung nasa Malacanang tatlo lang. Yung isa adopted, di ba?
Well,
actually, nandun na si Amy nung mga panahon na yun.
Maliit pa lang si Amy.
Baby pa siya.
Umalis naman sila, maliit pa siya.
Siya yung nagtututuro doon sa mga ilaw, ganyan. Tuwa sa mga ilaw.
Naglalaro lang,
Okay din.
So, sino nga?
Bihira sila sumayaw. Ang mga ganado sumayaw, yung mga Blue Ladies May minimum age yata dun
Tapos ka naman niyayaya, George. Niyayaya magsayaw.
Hindi. Kaya lang, there was a time, nalaglag yung contact lens ko dun sa dance floor.
Ba't ka naman nasa dance floor?
Hindi, papasok pa lang ako noon Kararating ko pa lang noon. Papupunta sana ako sa banyo, nalaglag. Sabi ko, shit, paano to? Nagdadatingan na yung mga tao. Di wala na ako magawa. say goodbye na, kalahati, bulag ako eh. Mata ko 1,000 yung grado eh. No? Di pa hirapan. Di tuloy-tuloy yon hanggang natapos yung party, mga 3 o'clock in the morning yata, gano'n. Nag-alisan na.
Parang wala kang mata nun.
Oo, nag-alisan na. Nung binuksan na yung mga ilaw, gapang na naman ako, tinulungan na ako ng ibang maintenance. Nakita ko, hindi natapakan.
Buti na lang.
Oo. Ayun. So, ginawa ko, hinugasan ko lang sa faucet, sinubo ko. Yung laway ang pampano eh. Tapos sutol eh. Makauwi
Pero, George, mas maganda ang TF kesa sa radio station o sa isang disco talaga?
Di hamak.
Times 2, times 3. Meron tayong ulit.
Good morning. Si The Force.
Good morning. The Force.
Yan. Isa siya sa mga mas bata dun sa pumasok sa DMZ.
Yung matanda, the threes at saka the twos.
You can unmute your mic, Neil, para parinig na natin. We good? Ayaw pa rin eh.
Audio.
Yung phone niya, mic.
Hinahanap yung mic.
At least we're seeing him, so it's good enough. Mamaya, hintayin natin kasi ina-adjust pa niya. Okay. Balik tayo sa'yo, George. Hindi Valentine, hindi Chinese New Year. Yung Malacanang yung pinag-usapan eh.
Allowed ka magdala ka ng guest?
Hindi.
Hindi.
No, ako lang talaga. Kaya nga there was a Valentine's Day.
Hatid sundo ka ng Metro.
Pupunta ako doon. Ako lang yung pwedeng mag-park doon sa rotonda sa harap ng Gate 7.
Okay.
Ako lang yung nakaparada doon. Yung Vega ko, nakaparada doon. Ayun. Kaya lang there was a time, Valentine's Day yun. May date kami. No? Ang girlfriend ko na became my wife. Doon kami sa Cultural Center nag-dinner sa Silangan Restaurant, doon sa 3rd floor. Dahil walang pumupunta masyado doon eh. Alam mo naman pag Valentine's puno. Diba? Okay, dinner kami. 3 tables lang yung occupied. Tapos noon, saan tayo punta? Hangout na lang. Any of the hotels sa Rosa Boulevard. So we decided to go to Silahis. Nandun lang kami sa piano bar sa baba. Biglang sa PA system, paging Mr. George Mercado. Ano yun? Telephone call from Mr. D. Punta ako, house phone. Malacanang. Paano nyo ako nahanap dito? No? Wala pa naman mga GPS nun, di ba? Apparently, sinabi ng mami ko na pumunta kami ng Silangan Restaurant. And then sa Silangan, sabi ng captain waiter na doon na kami, kaya lang umalis na kami, kaya lang parang narinig niya na pupunta kami sa isang hotel. So, tinawagan lahat ng hotel hanggang pinabuta kami sa Silahis.
Isa sa mga malaking sa akin yan palaisipan Sino ba naman yung magde-date at sasabihin sa nanay niya kung nasan siya?
Masunurin ako yun, no? Masunurin ako. Kaya sinabi ko sa Silangan Restaurant kami. And alam rin kasi ng parents ko yung Silangan Restaurant. It's a very nice restaurant. One of the best I've gone to. No?
Pero, George, mas bilib ako sa waiter. Kalain mong napakinggan niya kung saan kayo tutuloy?
Alam mo kung bakit? Hindi, alam mo kung bakit? Tatatlo lang yung mesa doon. Nakakupado. No?
Okay.
Siyempre, umaaligid yung mga waiter, ganyan. Nakakota ko, no? And everything. So, ayun. Tapos, nung sinabi, kailangan daw ako. Sabi ko, patay, may date ako. Kailangan Gagamitin daw ni si Presidente, pang-araw ang gagamit. Sabi ko, patay. Okay. So, I had to bring my girlfriend home.
Ayun. Kala ko, dinala mo rin sa Malacanang.
Ay, hindi pwede. Tapos I went to Malacanang. Pagdating doon, 3 tao lang yun nandun sa disco.
Pero tinawag ka para magpatagtag.
No, they can't choose it without me Ayun. So, ayun. Nag-meeting lang sila doon. Tapos uwi na.
Ayun, nag-enjoy from Michelle Vinsons.
Nag-enjoy sila, George.
North Carolina.
Ito pinakamataas ang viewership.
Oo nga, Ayun. So, yun
more daw, more. More pa, more.
So,
hindi naman controversial yung mga tanong sa'yo, Di ba?
Hindi, tsaka wala nang, it's harmless. Sana ma-interview yung waiter. Isa ka pang Aaron Santos ka na pakachismoso mo.
Well, if you've been following our show, yung Boomers Banquet. Maganda pagkakataon to kasi si George madalas nagtatanong. Hindi siya tinatanong.
Hindi nga kami makasingit ni Bob eh.
Ay, South Carolina pala si Michelle, sorry. Sorry, Michelle.
Sa Charleston area.
Oo. Tama.
Hindi, kasi naman si George pinakamalawak ang karanasan talaga.
Paano ko sasabihin pinakamatanda, babatukan
ko hindi ko sasabihin yun. Ba't naman ako magsasabi ng totoo? Very vast experience sa entertainment, sa radio, di ba? Pati Malacanang disco, kita mo. Ikaw lang yun.
Pinakialaman eh.
Pinatulan.
Ikaw lang yun, sa history ng Pilipinas. Ikaw yung Malacanang disco. Nasa annals ka na ng natin, ng history. Hindi anal, Hindi anal, anal.
Hindi. Kaya lang grabe, I have to say, ang ganda ng equipment talaga doon. Ibang klase.
Well, hindi ako magtataka.
Ikaw rin na nag-recommend kung saan bibili.
Electrosystems kasi ang supplier ng Malacanang noon eh. So, lahat ng gamit ng Malacanang, Sennheiser, Altec Lansing, at saka Bose.
Mga branded na. Buhay pa lahat ng brand ngayon eh.
Ito pinakamahalagang tanong. George, sino ang nagrekomenda o kumuha sa'yo?
Hindi, nangyari kasi dyan, XB ako noon. Okay. Nagmi-mix na ako sa XB noon eh. Kala yata nila Bob yung DMZ una nagmi-mix. Hindi. 1977 nagmi-mix na ako noon eh. No? On air, walang pitch control, yung kawali pa yung turntable and everything. Anyway, kasama ko na si Lord Shiloh who used to manage Where Else.
Tsaka siya yung unang DJ sa Discorama. Naalala ko sa TV.
But originally, he was with ZEE-JAYS kasama nila Mike Pedero. No?
Yeah,
anyway,
UW.
So sabi sa akin ni Shiloh, George, there's an opening in Papua New Guinea. Magbubukas raw yung intercon. No? Tinanong niya if I'm interested to become the disco manager and whatever. Tiyempo naman, biglang I got a call asking me if I was interested in Malacanang naman. No? Tapos, sinabi ko kay Shiloh, hindi ko alam kung saan yung Papua. Hindi pala Papua New Guinea, I'm sorry. Basta sa Micronesia.
Baka sa Palau.
Sa Saipan. Intercon Saipan. Wala. Di sabi ni Shiloh, sige, I'll take Intercon, you take Malacanang. So that's what happened. Ayun, Electrosystems talaga. Sila Wellington Sung. Yung nag-distribute ng Jaguar, mga ganon.
Finally. Hi there, Force. Hi, Chinaman.
Hi, Sir Teddy, Sir George.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning,
Spider-Man.
Good to see you.
Ayan, si Chinaman at saka si Force. Ayos, no?
Sorry, I'm late.
No problem.
Okay lang.
May memo ka kay Bingo Lacson mamaya.
Yeah, memo.
Ako nga, nasibak dahil late eh. Di ba?
Oh, really? I didn't know the story.
That's how I got, I got away from DMZ because I was kicked out. Dahil late ako.
Ayun. Okay.
Ganun ka-disciplinarian si Bingo in all fairness.
Speaking of which, okay, can somebody tell us, or those viewers watching, how did this become? I mean, 89.1 KB yan eh. KB 89.1. Sila Long Tall Howard pa yata yun.
Si Ricky Dizon, si Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit, si Brother Wayne, yan yung mga galing dun. All of them na-guest na natin dito.
Anong nangyari? Bakit naging 89 DMZ? What year did it start?
Bob.
89. Daling tandaan.
Si Bob, one of the nag-spearheads Bob for that concept.
Well, Joey is part of that kasi kami nga yung founding batch, no? As you will notice from this picture, di ba? Yung nilagay namin kanina. Describe na namin isa-isa yan eh. From the left, of course. Not much difference except konting buhok lang. Si Joey ang pinaka-left. Si Chinaman. And then after him is Peewee. Tapos si Francis Magalona who I worked with in Loveliness. Tapos nahila namin ni Bingo to work with us sa DMZ. Andy Santillan, the unbeatable. Yan yung...
don't you know? Don't you know?
Ako yung anino dun sa likod. Tapos yung maputi, si Roger Thatcher. Kinuha niya lahat ng ilaw eh. Walang tinira sa akin. So,
ayun pala yung Roger Thatcher.
Oh yeah. Si The Shadow.
Kanina nga tinatanong ko, hindi ba yan yung pamatay kay Nida Blanca? Iba pala yun.
Strunk yun. Si Rod Strunk.
Si Rod. Kamukha lang.
Sorry.
Joey, 32 years ago? 31? Oh, 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yung DMZ.
Oo. Biro mo. Yung
I
picture na yun. It's 32
I
years.
enjoyed every single day of it.
Was that your first radio station, Joey?
The first and only.
The first and only. Okay.
Right.
All right. So, I gave a talk in your school, right? In Notre Dame?
Yeah.
No?
Meron kaming orientation program, actually, sa Notre Dame. Yung senior years ko. And then, among the courses, medyo interested ako dun sa broadcasting. And then, George and Danny R was there for the talk. And andun ako sa harap. I'm really interested. Kasi parang walang math kasi yun eh. Alam ko eh. So, siguro dito ako.
Hindi pa siya marunong magbilang ng pera nun eh.
Sabi ko, walang math ko, dito ako. And then I slowly learned about it. So, sabi ko, dito ako talaga. So, I took up Communication Arts, UST.
Pareho kami ng course. Teddy. Si Teddy, ako, tsaka ikaw. Pero magkakaibang batch.
Yes.
Siya pinakabata sa atin.
Obvious naman, Teddy?
Si Neil, mas bata yan sa akin.
Oo.
Mas bata sa akin.
Neil, you came in mga 80? Sorry, mga 91 or 92?
Yeah, I joined, I think that was 91. Because Rolly was the one who took over your slot when you left. May he rest in peace together with Francis.
Yeah, si Rolly Manlapas, yung Barker, yung UAP.
Harry Nolan. Yeah.
Si Harry Nolan, yan.
Si Rudy Manlapas.
Siya na ba kagad? Di ba?
Rolly.
Dumaan pa kay Bumblebee muna or something bago si Jelly
Bean.
After. Oh no, it was Bumble first. And then it was
Bumble
Rolly.
muna. Tapos si Rolly.
Correct.
Manuel D. And then Rolly Manlapas.
Rolly so was after the replacement, no?
Yeah, was the replacement of Bumblebee. Because he was like, the same case with you, I guess. Bug.
Late. So. Ganun ka-strict si Bingo, and I actually respect Bingo for that. Yung
issue dun eh. Sa yung mga nawala, no? Bumble.
It was really the toughest slot. Sign on.
Yeah, yung sign on.
But I was proud to hold the fort for like 10 years. Yeah, so
10 years ka.
Yeah, for 91, I think until 2001, I was the sign on guy. Well, except on Tuesdays, because a day of nothing. So, yeah.
But you have to be proud of the fact that you were the sign on guy. Prime time, yun eh. No.
Yeah. It was a privilege.
I
was surprised. I was surprised when Boss Bingo asked me to do sign on. I was like, "What?" Because usually when you join, she puts you on sign off, para to test the waters. You know how to.
Where it will damage the station too much.
Yeah. So well, I think she found out that I was too noisy. And I was talking too much and for sign on. So sabi niya, I think mas pwede ka sa umaga kasi panggising ka talaga, masyado ka madaldal. Yeah, so that's where she put me. So yeah, I was honored to be in prime time, just like with Joey. And yeah, so it was 10 years, and like what Joey said, we enjoyed every single minute of it till the last second.
Did you go to any other radio station before and after 89?
Well, actually, yes, I did. After 89 DMZ, I went to Star FM for.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Bombo for, I think that was 1 year only. I was Rico Martin for a while, and then I went to Power. Yeah, I went to Power 108. It was a station back in Tagaytay.
Yes, that's
where
right.
We are like a spillover. We were heard in Manila. It's an R&B hip hop station in Tagaytay, and I was with them for like I think 2 years, and then after that I went straight to Singapore. I also did radio in Singapore for Power 98, Yeah, so I did about 3 more radio stations after coming back here. Singapore was the most controversial because they have certain rules there that we usually don't follow, like here in the Philippines. But it was fun though. It was not as fun as the Philippines, but because
did you get to work with June Santa Ana in Singapore?
June, yeah, I heard he's a good friend of my friend Mario Laharca Jr. He worked with June Santa Ana there in their radio days, but I never get to work with him. I believe he's in FM2 now, or
he's in FM2. Prior to that, he was in Sri Lanka and Singapore. He was taken by SBC, but before that, he was in Radio Batam in Indonesia.
Indonesia. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I heard his name because my friend knows him, and he also worked in a radio station in Sri Lanka. So I believe that's where they met. Yeah, so I was like 15 years in Singapore, doing radio, teaching mass comm in Singapore Poly, and
you taught at Singapore Poly.
Yeah, I did. I did taught mass communication in Singapore Poly, and at night I do gigs in the clubs there. So it was like 3 jobs.
Nice jobs.
Because they gave me PR, so I might as well make the most out of it.
Yeah, and you were young anyway.
Singit ko lang si Michelle, hi. Tsaka late night jazz suki ko kasi si Michelle dati. So anyway,
so Michelle is one of the loveliest persons I've ever met. Okay, Michelle.
Good art, yeah.
Speaking of radio jobs naman after DMZ, medyo, I don't want to talk about it kasi baka magka-issue ba, no? I was called...
Yun ang masarap ng dito sa Boomers Banquet.
I was given a call.
Spice it up, Joey. Spice it up.
From a rival station. From a rival station? Rival. I don't want to say it. Okay, so it was arranged. I went there. I talked to this, I think the program manager. Interview. Said, okay, can you do a midday slot? Like 11 to 2. Sabi ko, why not? Sabi ko, I hope you consider taking me in because I'm from the rival station. Said, okay, I'll give you a call very soon because we really need a midday DJ, a guy for that. And then a couple of days after, I received a call from him and said, pare, may trouble ka ba kay ganitong DJ? Sabi ko, wala naman. Why? Professionally none or personally none. Binabara ka, iniipit ka ng gusto eh. And he's endorsing his dogs. Okay, sabi ko, if that is the case, naka-base siya dyan. So you might as well forget about what we talked about. So hindi na tuloy.
Yes. Sayang, ano?
Talagang rival yun. As in...
Was there a rival? Really?
Was
there?
Rival
ba DMZ, no?
We're the only one, dude.
No, in terms
We're the only one who mixed.
Listenership.
Pero tama yung sinabi ni George kanina, no? XB mixed music earlier in the 70s. No? And actually, it came from that. Yung idea for dance, all dance radio, actually came from there. Pero kasi napaka-prevalent nung panahon na yon yung mellow stations. Yeah. There were 3 already and there were one more is brewing up. Paakit na yung Radio Romance nun. Meron ng Love Radio, hindi pa Love Radio nun, yung MB.
Of course, yung Mellow Tats.
Mellow Tats. At saka meron pa isa, yung which escapes me. Tapos may Mellow Rock pa, yung WRK. So, ang lalambot. Manila was so Holy Week yung feel mo.
MRS pa nila.
Well, medyo. Pero Manila was so Holy Week yung feel lagi. Pag naririnig mo, ikot ka sa downtown, naka-jeep ka. Gano'n. Sabi, lungkot naman ito. Sabi ko, sige, bukas tayo ng dance, all dance. Sabi, bingo. So, kinol naman niya kasi natakot siya eh. We will go all dance, all rock, o all yung whatever, yung mga gano'n, sabi niya. Dance na lang kasi mas sakay ko yun, sabi niya. So anyway, we started recruiting people at saka ayan na. So what happened then was Todos Los Santos, sabi ko, magandang gauge yan kung paano mag-uumpisa yung music mo. Kung kakagating ka ng mga tao sa sementeryo, which was uso pa nun. Pupunta pa yung mga tao sa sementeryo at nagpapatugtog. So, monitoring that, nagpatugtog kami ng test broadcast lang. Hindi pa kami umiere nun, pero patugtog lang.
And then there was
November 1, no? Sa pedicab, lahat puro DMZ, sabi ko, sa North Cemetery ba? Okay to, encouraging to. And we started broadcast, I think, November 4, Joey, nung time na yun. So yun, yun na, the rest is history. Tapos kung ano-ano nang tumatakbo sa utak namin, we had, as Joey would say, meron na siyang, siya ang gumawa nito, siya nakaisip nito, yung mobile circuit. Sabi ko, yung mga mobile disco, immobilize natin, immobilize natin. Gulat kami no, nag-call lang kami for about a week or two na punta kayo sa studio ng Channel 13, Studio A yata or Studio 1 or 2. Tapos i-band natin, tapos mag-organize tayo. Sila Joey at sila Roger ang nag-call. Pagkita ko puno yung studio time na yun. And that's encouraging. So ang dami pala mga tao doon na talagang may interest sa pag-mix, pag-spin, at saka setting up their own businesses as mobiles. Ang ganda ng very encouraging.
Joey, where did you learn how to spin, to mix?
High school days. Meron kaming mobile. Actually, hindi ako yung DJ for that time. But looking at the real DJ for our group, sabi ko, kaya ko to eh. Lagi na lang akong nasa background. Sabi ko, gusto ko naman sa frontline. So, I borrowed the set for a week. And then, yun na. Nung nagkaroon ulit ng setup, during dinner time, they told me, Joey, patugtog ka lang ng dinner music. Lumapit yung yung part ng host eh. Can you play dance music already? Sabi ko, they were getting bored. Sabi ko, I'll just call the DJ. Sabi sa hindi ba ikaw yung DJ? Ikaw yung nandiyan eh. Sabi ko, sige po. So I played music. Ito na nagsayawan. And then the gang came in, what are you doing? Sabi ko, I'm bringing the party up. Sabi ko, okay naman ah. Sabi ko, sige kayo na, take over. Sabi ko, next time, akin na to. So, yan. It started from there.
Fate na, destiny. How about you, Neil? Ganon din ba ang umpisa mo? Was it by chance na nahili ka mag-mix o ano?
No, actually, I was a production assistant of the station. I was there to answer the phones and help in production with the contest to get contestants. So you know, before when we get the landline, the contestants to join the contests and to get the pabate.
Yeah.
To write it down in the paper.
Love lines and electric dedications party.
Yes. Yeah, I was the tambay first. I actually want to take this opportunity to thank Ruel Orokay. He's known as DJ the Boy. He was my classmate in high school, and he saw my envelope that has an 89 DMZ sticker, which I got from a friend. And then he said, what, you listening to that station is cool, so you actually know where it is? I was like, and then he said, taga saan ka ba? Sabi ko, taga Fairview ako. Ako rin eh, taga Jordan Plains lang ako. So you want to go to the station? I mean, that exact radio station. Sabi ko, ba't saan ba to? Sabi, Tandansora lang. So I was like, oh, cool. Sige, punta tayo. And, he had a car. So, nag-hitch ako sa kanya. Tapos, dinala niya ako sa station. And I remember it was Andy on board. And he's good friends with Andy. So, pinakilala niya ako kay Unbeatable. It was really DJ The Boy who brought me to 89 DMC. And then, at that time, I think katatapos lang ng meeting nila Joey, sabi nila, kailangan nila ng PA. And I think the stars were aligned and I was there. And then Bingo was like saying, oh, maybe we could get that guy just to answer the phone. You know how to speak English? So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm a bit. So, okay. So sabi niya, oh, sige, ikaw na lang. I give you this and parang allowance para just to answer the phone. So that was my access to the station. While they were mixing, I was just like, at the side of the turntable, looking at them, how they do it. Yeah, how they do it. And sometimes,
I remember that, Neil.
Yeah, see Joey, he was like dude, meron namang upuan. Kanina ka pa nakatayo dyan. Inoorasan kita. 1 oras ka nang nakatayo dyan. Looking at me mixing. I was like, I'm really into this thing. I really want to learn. And yeah, pwede ka naman umupuan dyan. And remember yung upuan natin sa mga guest, yung bench doon?
Stool.
Yeah. So yeah, sabi umupo ka naman. Kasi sabi ko, hindi ko napansin na 1 oras na pala ako nag-go-observe. So I was like, Andy was mixing. I was looking at it. Tapos Chewy was mixing. Remember the DJ of Francis Magalona?
Yeah, assistant ko yun si Chewy.
Yeah, si Chewy. Oh yeah, by the way, he said hi. He said he's at work, and yeah, he really wanted to join, but he's at work. But anyway, yeah, he said hi also. Si Kim. And yeah, after kasi ng shift ko, na as a PA,
ni Master T yun, George.
Yeah. After ng shift ko, there was a production booth that has an identical booth that has turntables also. So minsan pag si Joey na naka-board, I was like, Joey, pahiram naman itong 2 plaka na to. Nakita ko kasi kanina minix mo, tapos tignan ko lang kung kaya kong gawin sa likod.
That's true.
So
that's true.
I started practicing at the back, and I tried to learn as much as I can. Minsan papasok sila, wala, kabayo, wala pa. So yeah, I was just like really determined to learn it. And yeah, I didn't come from any mobile or whatever, but yeah, just watching these guys, mga idols. So yeah, I just learned how to do it. It's just like what they say, it's like a Jedi thing. If you really know how to split your brain to listen to the monitor and the headphones, you can basically know how to mix. But that's the hardest part, I guess. It's splitting your brain to listen to one
Dumadaan
thing.
pala kami ni George lagi sa bahay niyo noon, ano? Kasi na shortcut namin papuntang Channel 5 Do Jordan Plains yung bahay mo.
Well, si DJ The Boy. Si DJ The Boy ang taga Jordan Plains.
Si The Boy.
Fairview.
Okay.
Yeah, ako taga Fairview. Yeah.
Fairview. Ayan.
Si Ruel. So that's how I started. I just learned in the booth. And then nung sinabi na ni Joey, marunong ka na. Okay na, pwede na. Okay na yung mga pasok mo. Nalaman ni Bingo. Nung nalaman ni Boss Bingo, Rolly left. Jellybean left to, I think, manage a station in Cebu or something. I don't know I don't know why he left. So when he left, so the sign-on slot was open, and then boss, punta ka sa office ko pagkatapos ng shift mo. So I was like, pagdating ko sa office ni boss, okay, did you know that Rolly just left the station? I was like, what? He really did it? I didn't think he was serious. Yeah, actually he did. You want to take over his place? I heard I heard from the jocks that you know how to mix already, and I know you can talk now, so maybe you can do it. You want to do it? I was like, frozen. I was like, what the hell did he just say? I was just offered a ZJ spot. I was like, can you think about it in 3 seconds? Because hindi ko talaga to inaalok kahit sino. I might change my mind. I was like, okay, yes. Even though I was like really scared, but it was a chance of a lifetime. And knowing Bingo, it was, yeah, she wasn't really kidding. If she asks you to do it, you might as well say yes, even if you don't know how to do it, just for the sake of, for the chance of a lifetime, which I don't regret a minute. I mean, it was a life-changing experience.
I'm curious, like among DJs of DMZ, especially the originals, only Pee-wee could be considered a veteran. Paano si Pee-wee? During my first years in radio, Pee-wee na yan eh. Pee-wee Wenceslao na yan. Sa DZBM pa yan eh, AM.
BM,
brother yan ni Rafi Wenceslao, who was Archie Crane of BM also. No? Anyway, I'm just curious, where did you get that wealth of talent to, how did you manage to find those DJs and make them join this new radio station?
May I answer that? Si Andy, of course, is the other veteran. Apart from me and Pee-wee, ako naman, a few years into it. 5 years na rin ako sa LS at the time nung lumipat ako.
Well, Andy was,
galing sa iyo si Andy.
in ABS-CBN, right?
Yeah, in Zoo, di ba? Yes, as Dave Bryan, tapos he was with WRK, I think, briefly. Tapos nag-apply siya. So, yun yung pending ni Bingo eh. Sinabi niya sa akin, tingin mo rito. Hindi ko pa nakakilala eh. Basta alam ko lang, nagtatrabaho siya doon sa kabila noon. So, and then, we were, actually, kasi iniisip namin noon, we're not going to talk much kasi magpapatugtog kami na magpapatugtog. So, we're getting better mixers. Pero nagulat na lang kami na when Andy showed up, inaral niya Tsaka marunong siya magdugtong ng kanta Tapos mag-gimmick pa yon. So yung I Love You Too, Don't You Know niya, mukhang kumagat. And that was a revelation for us. So naging, if your boyfriend, yung mga gano'n, yung mga singit-singit niya. He was into production. Tapos ginamit na naming voice of the station siya. We shipped him over to Jerry Studio, si Jeremiah, yung Ad Farm. Doon ginawa yung mga jingles namin sa Ad Farm. Tapos si Andy yung voice.
Ad Farm was already there when we started?
Yeah.
It was a long time
yung
ago.
mga jingles ng DMZ, Ad Farm lahat yun. Si Jerry gumawa nun. So, ayan, si Andy was voice. Yeah, Jeremiah.
Question, Bob.
Yeah, Teddy. Sige.
Oh, you're all great at spinning records, mixing. Pero paano kayo napunta doon sa Burlington Basketball Tips special episode with all the DJs of DMZ?
Talagang gusto mo ipakita to,
When was that? That was in...
Ito yan. You can talk over
this. The next drill we want to show you is going to be a drill we call from side to side, where the shooter shoots from his right, moves to his left, shoots again, then moves back to his right in continuous motion, working on the quickness of his jump shot. Let's take a look at it right now. We've got the shadow Roger taking the shots here. You can see he takes one from the left and moves over to the right, moves back, takes another one.
Who's that?
Okay, Roger.
Shadow.
No, but is that Francis?
Okay, stop. Cut.
That's Pee-wee and Joey.
Can you just?
Oh yeah, Pee-wee.
I remember now.
Okay, we have Roger, the shadow, taking his shots. You're going to see he's going to start from one position.
Yes, Joey underneath.
Okay, we have Roger, the shadow, taking his shot. You see, hey, Roger.
And of course, Roger is messing it up with his misses.
Okay, we have Roger, the shadow, taking his shot. You see, he starts from one position,
missing everything,
moves over to the opposite position.
Oh, come on.
So there.
Yeah. I remember now.
Buti hindi kayo dinimanda ng Burlington.
Buti na hindi live yun.
Take off the socks.
Wala nga silang TF kundi socks.
Kita mo yung mga shorts nila, mga pok-pok shorts nila.
Yeah, tapos si Andy lang hindi nakapunta doon doon sa grupong
yun. Naka-t-shirt kayo ng DMZ, no?
That was a Celebrity Sports, no?
Joey, Yeah, Celebrity Sports.
Celebrity Sports.
Bago nag-renovate.
Kayo lang yan.
Buti wala si Andy doon, Buti wala si Andy, no? Can you imagine?
Si Andy sayang, hindi nakapunta. Siya lang ang absent doon.
Nakakurbata dapat doon.
Nakakurbata yun.
Nakakurbata, tsaka cycling.
Tsaka kurbata.
Bob, gano'ng katagal yung taping, yung recording? Mabilis ba yan? O...
About 3 hours, 4?
Oh, matagal-tagal
Kasi si Norman, nagmamadali nga nun. May practice pa San Miguel nun. Taga-Grand Slam lang nila. Sayang.
Tama. 89 yung Grand Slam.
1992 Tapos yun nga, naka-shirt kami na DMZ. Mga black yung mga DJ. Tapos white yung mga technicians. Sila Jojo. Yun, tsaka mga bisita namin. Nakakatawa lang nun kasi talaga, yung dahil sa ginawa ni Roger na yun, sabog na kami lahat. Dahil sa katitira niya. Nung practice, pumapasok pa yung iba Pero, ayun na, nakita niyo. One for the ages na, Joey.
Yeah, doon ako natuto ng proper jump shot.
Okay.
Kasi
yung topic ni Norman.
Wrong. This is how you do it.
Tapos George, ano pa yun? Unang project namin ni Teddy together.
Tapos hindi pa ako nakasipot nung actual day.
Hindi pa nakasipot kasi ewan ko may conflict.
Unang project nyo ni Teddy, executive na si Teddy noon, no?
Siya yung may account ng Burlington.
Junior account executive lang.
Junior account executive.
Ay siya yun, BioFresh na, di ba?
Relationship. Bakit hindi mo pinakita yung BioFresh mo?
Pinakita kanina, wala ka.
Pinakita, wala ka. Paulitin ko, para sa'yo.
Yun na
para sa'yo.
Alam ba ginamit
para
lang
sa'yo. Para sa'yo.
Alam mo ginagamit yung yung spray? Pag nagpapalit ako ng bed sheets, ni-sprayan ko muna yan ng spray na yun, BioFresh. Tapos kanina, yung daughter ko, nagpalit ng curtains, BioFresh rin. Wow. Galing, ano? Mauubos na.
Manawagan ka. Manawagan ka.
Teddy, ha? Nagsasabi si Joey, ha? Baka malimutan mo raw sila.
Mananawagan po kami kay Boss Rudy ng Banquet Fresh. Kasi, pero nabigyan kayo nun, ano? Joey, nabigyan kayo nung socks nung time na yun, no?
Pati si Francis.
Pati si Francis.
Uy, ngayon may brief na, Joey.
Pero ngayon, may charcoal doon sa ilalim, no?
Pero Joey, yung experience nyo na yun, ano, di ba? Parang once in a lifetime din, di ba? Na feature kayo on TV as the DMC group.
Yeah.
Doing basketball with Norman. Tapos
bakit naman DMZ yung napili nun?
Si
sa celebrity sports.
Hindi, taka meron kaming office mate na friend din ni Bob, may common friend kami, si Hill. Siya actually nag-arrange. Si Hill Velez. Tapos, alam niyo ba? Sige, Bob, tuloy mo.
Tinanong niya ako kasi kung nagba-basketball ba kasi yung mga, sabi ko mahihilig naman kami doon, more or less naglalaro. Burlington tips, okay yan, magandang mileage yung para sa station. So pinaalam ko rin kay Bingo yun. So we were given permission. Sayang lang si Andy talaga hindi nakapunta, dapat nakakurbata nga yun. But then that was fun. It was
cycling shorts and necktie.
Tapos pinalabas yun sa between PBA games kasi nandun yung Burlington basketball.
Tapos
teams.
yung season na yon very significant because that was the year that Vintage stopped producing the segment.
Dahil ba sa amin yun? Dahil ba sa amin?
Hindi. Before the season started, ayaw na nila. But we requested, so ang compromise, we produce it ourselves. They'll give us the airtime. Actually, not given, but paid also. Ang maganda lang doon, we entered the Catholic Mass Media Awards. Ang problema, hindi malaman kung anong category. Kasi it's not a program. It's just a segment. Di ba? So, ang nangyari, siguro hindi nila maiwasan. Nakita nila si Nabab at yung DMC na in love sila masyado. Binigyan ng special award.
Actually, puro si Francis siguro. Nakita nila. Pero Joey, nakakatuwa. Hindi ko rin alam yun, na si MMA pala yun.
Ako din, kaya nga, yung singkit na mata ko lumaki.
Ang nagbigay mismo ng award, nag-hand over si Cardinal Sin sa Villa, ano ba tawag doon sa Mandaluyong?
Cardinal's Residence na lang?
Cardinal's Residence.
Archbishop's Residence actually.
Archbishop's Residence.
So that means yan pala yung nag-spearhead ng TV sa DMC DJs.
Well, yeah.
Actually, at the end part of 89 DMC days, nagkaroon kaming TV show.
Yeah.
But I think it's the only TV show for a radio station.
Yeah.
No, RT had one.
89 DMC TV.
Sa Channel 13.
RT earlier.
Channel 13 yun.
RT had one?
Yeah. Rhythm of the City.
Which is broadcasting in which channel?
That was in Channel 4, I think.
Well, Zach is asking kung yung jingles ng 89 DMZ ng Jam. Hindi Jam yun, Zach. That was local.
Ed Farm.
Totally local yan. Yan. Kung pumikap kami sa Jam ng package, pero ideas. Hindi yun ang ginamit. Ideas
during those days kasi, sila Jerry had the capability already to do those things. Magaling si Jerry sa ganyan.
Si Jeremiah Jr. pala ang gumawa nun.
Yeah, si Jerry yun.
Idol.
Now, question to the two of you. Chinaman, what do you do now? Live off your riches and stuff?
Aside from being my beautiful self, I'm just waiting. I do side jobs related to my field.
What's your field?
This, DJing, hosting, mga private events, and then online gaming.
Online, di ba? Pati gaming, Joey?
We have, gaming also. And then a little food business, online selling.
They tell me you earn a lot from online gaming. Is that true?
That's true.
That's nice.
I had a student in John Rock Power Zone one time. Lovely lady, 20-year-old yata. She was given a condo, a 2-bedroom condo in New Manila, complete with high-end facilities for online gaming, including high-speed internet. Everything was free, as long as she keeps on playing every night. Wow. And she was getting paid for it. No? Sabi ko nga, bakit gano'n? Hindi na pwede patatanda dyan. Sana ako rin mabigyan ng condo. But it gave me a pretty good idea. Grabe online gaming yan. Ano?
Yeah. Actually, sa gaming, it's like how you market it. So they choose people with maraming followers.
So when they go online,
when they go online, everybody follows and check out what he or she's doing. So that promotes the business.
I see.
And I've met a few shoutcasters. Maganda ring business yun. Maganda ring trabaho yun. The new DJs, actually. Shoutcasters na tawag sa kanila. Sila yung nagpe-play-by-play ng mga online gaming events. Tapos kino-host na nila. And SEA Games, kasama na yan. Yung esports. At saka,
progress na. Just recently, the Philippine team won the World Championship, I think. Sa e-gaming.
Yeah.
Ano ba? Gaano kalaking pera nasa e-games ngayon?
Brem too.
Yeah.
Klase. What about you, Neil? What do you do nowadays?
After coming back from Singapore, that was like 2016. I immediately joined Ouch, which I'm surprised why he's
Lopie.
Lopie. Yeah, why he's not here.
Actually, I invited him, and then he. The first response I got from him was yesterday when he accepted my friend invitation on FB. But I told him it's an open invitation. You can join us anytime. But he never answered after that.
Malay natin, baka bumalik.
Baka busy. But he has audio and lights rental company. Yeah, I joined RSL after Singapore. I went back 2016, and then when he found out that nandito ka na pala, hindi mo sinasabi, kailangan ko ng katulong tao rito. Hindi ko kaya itong mag-isa. So I joined him, and we were affected by the COVID and everything. So because bawal lang mass gathering, so medyo isang taon kaming layoff, and we were just waiting for this thing to end, and we can't. We just want to go back to the normal things that we were busy doing, live events and corporate events and everything. So
at least still events now are allowed. Ako naiiyak yung clubbing scene hindi nababanggit.
Yung club, no? Clubbing.
Yes, clubbing.
Well, last week, Joey, we had Louis Ismael and a few others, sila Boy at Season, kasi clubs yung focus namin. Yung mga disco lords, sila Wapsi Zamora kasama namin last week. And yun ang nila ngayon. What they're getting by. Yun eh.
Mahirap.
Wala sa listahan pa hanggang ngayon.
Si Jesse Gonzalez na gumagawa na ng mga bilyaran.
Si Jesse.
Hindi na mga disco, bilyaran ang tinitira niya ngayon.
Speaking of Jesse Gonzalez, let me take this opportunity. He was one of the guys that gave me a real nice exposure into the DJ industry. I mean clubbing. He gave me a break and nagtuloy-tuloy na. So thank you, Jesse Gonzalez.
We also had him last week, and I think
he's a very generous person. Yung one thing kasi he came from he was a cashier at Intercon. Yeah, he was a cashier.
Where else?
At Where Else Disco. And parang ikaw, Neil, no? Ikaw pinapadun mo si Chinaman, siya kahero. Pag walang masyadong bayaran, nandun siya sa DJ's booth, which was directly above the kahero. No? Nanonood until natuto. And then, the rest is history. He started, I got him in XB. That was, I was about to leave XB already to transferred to 99.5 RT. But prior to that, ayun, I got him. He became program director of XB and made XB what it was. It has left a legacy somehow. And then he started building up discos, clubs.
Would you guys like to take a look at the booth natin? This is yung booth natin dati.
Well, before that, bago maiwanan natin si Jesse, I also want to thank Sir Jesse, because hindi ako makakapunta ng Singapore kung hindi dahil kay Jesse Gonzalez, kasi inintroduce niya ako sa Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
And then Hard Rock Cafe, the general manager was close to him there. So Hard Rock was the one who nagpadala sa akin sa Singapore to do Hard Rock Singapore. So that really, I actually made a career out of these people helping introduce me to other people. So yeah, Jesse is one of them. So thank you so much. DMC Philippines.
Very nice. No? Nakakatawa nga, DMC Philippines, kayo DMZ. No?
Yeah.
And actually,
meron feature kasi dati sa Vintage, which I was part of also. Yan yung booth natin, Joey. And I suppose yun din yung kay Neil, nakita rin.
IP mixer.
Instead of pounding a keyboard for 5 years.
Galing,
Who's the voice over here? Is this Sir George?
No, it's Romy Quintanar.
Oh,
I auditioned about 3 years ago. I sort
Parang last year lang yung Baba.
I didn't make it, then I didn't make it. I just kept trying.
Wala, yun yung booth.
Not because I...
Okay. So there, at least may kapiraso kayong video na nakita.
Sama na ho kayo, Bob?
May ginawa kasing feature sa amin yung mga bagong panelists sa radio. Kami nila, Chino, si Noli, Ayala. Yung mga yan, ginawan kami ng feature kasi ng Vintage as a standard kasi mga bagong radio panelists. So yung kinunan kami sa DMZ, kinunan ako sa DMZ nun.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know this, Neil and Joey, si Bob kasi started naman his career with me in LS. No?
I know that.
He was a UST student, no? And I
was an avid fan.
Yeah, he was with a big group of Ateneo students.
What was his name in LS?
Bug.
It was the Bug, nah?
Yeah. No, actually, when I was there, he wasn't on air yet. He was my writer-producer. I just discovered him. Ganda nga ng history yun eh. It could be an inspiration to a lot of young people. Paano siyempre alam mo naman, Ateneo UP students, very cocky, di ba? Galing kami, ganyan.
Uy, magagalit sa'yo niyan.
Ito naman eh. And then, I don't mind my saying it. Anyway, so I asked them to, I used to have a program called Saturday Night Gold, and It's Time to Boogie. Yung dalawang programang yun, every Saturday. No?
That.
And yung Saturday Night Gold, I used to feature yung basta concept it was always a concept show, a 1-hour show every Saturday. Ang nangyari, I asked the trainees, UP Ateneo, can you give me a playlist for this concept, no, and a script. Galing raw sila sumulat eh. Okay. I'll give you a week. 1 week passed, walang nangyari, walang nagsasubmit, hindi pa raw sila makaano, no? Si Bob was there, also a trainee. Were you a trainee? O JT ka rin ba, Bob?
Practicum.
Yeah, nagpa-practicum.
Requirements sa KBP eh.
Yeah. So he was there too.
Requirements sa school na mag-practicum ka.
Yeah, so he was there too. Sabi ko, Bob, can you give me a playlist, ganyan. Hindi lang playlist ang binigay, no? Pati concept binigay. And it was all scripted already.
The whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards. So ginawa ko, all I had to do was sit down and record the damn thing and that's it. No? And week after, may concept na naman siya. Sabi ko, okay, itong batang to ah. So from then on, he became my producer.
Salamat naman namin mong bata ako.
It was, kumbaga, biglang nangyari. And I saw his potential. He was an excellent, I think he's still the best writer I've ever had.
Naks naman. Thank you.
No, I'm being very honest with this. No? Kaya nga, after several years, di ba, you invited me for Echoes of the 60s, yung mga ganyan, an internet radio show.
Kahit walang bayad
he was the writer. Alam mo kung saan kami nagre-recording dahil wala kaming soundproof studio. Karaoke bar, kid. we used to rent karaoke room in Timog, no? Mga 2 o'clock in the afternoon para wala pang tao masyado. And then we used to record
para
there.
Sa acoustics.
Oh, for the acoustics. So he would bring his laptop and microphone, may script na siya.
Smart.
I would read it over beer. That's it, no? And
Which
until
is cheaper
now,
than a studio.
yes.
It is.
Yes. No?
May food and drinks package pa
May
yan.
food and drinks ka pa, di ba? So that's how it is, no? And until now, yung sabi ko, I don't mind my saying this, I take a bullet for Bob. You know,
thank you, George.
Ibang klase yan.
Ako rin, Bob, I'd like to say thank you. Parang kuya ko yan sa DMZ. Because I started from nowhere. I was a dancer before DMZ.
Mm-hmm.
I was a TV dancer.
I heard you were brother Louie.
Yeah, that's true.
Tan 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 tan.
The guy with 6 ladies.
Sino boss niyo daw? Sila Flora pa.
Please don't show that video.
No, good. We don't have the video. Sayang. Ganda sana.
I'll look for it.
Wag mananangalian na yung mga tao.
Under Maribeth Bichara ako.
Yeah.
I was a TV dancer. And then, I remember that one rehearsal day, Miss Maribeth called me. Yeah, Joey, be ready. This is your last day as a dancer. You will help Bingo for some projects. Sabi ko, no, I want to stay as a VIP dancer. And she said, no, you need to go. So I felt bad. And then, imagine the emotions. And then I went to Broadcast City. I met Bob. And he was like, kaya mo yan, ako bahala, kaya mo yan. Tulungan kita dyan. Kaya mo yan. Really, hindi ko kaya
Thank you.
Hindi ko kaya to. I'm sure, Bob, you know that. Kaya mo yan, Joey.
Thanks, Joey. Thank you. Well, nice guys are nice guys, and you are one of them. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, let's say hello, Benji Vlogs. He says he's from Laguna. Thanks, Benji. Claro Ramirez.
Lahat ng DMZ binabati niya eh.
Yeah. Oh, Michelle, of course. Long Tall Howard. Hey, Long Tall Howard. I don't get this, Long Tall Howard. No?
The original boyfriend of Bingo.
Long Tall Howard. Yeah.
When you were our guest, no, when you were our guest, we could hardly get you. But now you're listening to us, you're watching us. No, have you improved your internet connection? Because if that is the case,
yes,
I want to guest you, Long Tall Howard, together with the DZBM disc jockeys naman.
Yun, no?
Yung mga original DZBM disc jockeys. So, Long Tall Howard, shout out na to sa iyo. Call them up already. Call them up, no? Ayun, no? Gina Cordero, I remember that. I enjoyed those history shows with both of you. Ayun, no? And then, of course, who else? There's a question here. 89 DMZ and the Mixcloud account. Who's behind those?
Yung Mixcloud na, yung online.
Oh, doon mo na-upload yung mga mixes din, di ba?
Actually,
I think it's a friend of Andy's.
Here. I think he's one of the guys who started that. Terence Ka.
Si Terence, okay.
Sting.
Si Sting. We were expecting him to show up somehow.
Siya yung last na draft namin sa DMZ.
Yeah.
Ayun, may explanation na si Long Tall Howard. It was just a connection cable which was corroded already. Long Tall Howard, alam mo, wala nang gumagamit ng copper cable ngayon. Fiber optics na ngayon. Kinalawang.
Dial up yung ginagamit ni Howard.
Oo nga eh. Ano yung blast na prepaid?
When I met Sir Howard, talagang he's tall.
Oh yeah, he is. And he's long.
And did you know he was the original? Did you know that he was the original bass player of Bits and Pieces, who were the Dave Clark Five of the Philippines? See, celebrity rin yun during his time.
Musikero, yeah.
I
met him also
record executive.
So wake ni Boss Bingo, and he was introduced by Jack to us, and Jack was like, this is the original boyfriend of Boss Bingo, and he's like the original batch ng mga DJs ni Boss, and then you're the young bloods. Yeah, because when we were there, I was with Ouch, and you're the new ones. My name is Long Tall Howard. I was like, pleasure to meet you, sir. I've been yeah, hearing a lot of stories about.
I'm sure ganito pa. My name is Long Tall Howard.
Yeah, it was like that.
Pete Bulagas Price Gallery. Excuse me, 100 Mbps fiber phone. Niyabang mo pa eh.
Dati kasi yung mga DJ noon, ang criteria noon, no, pag nag-audition ka, dapat yung subwoofer nanginginig. Pag hindi manginig yung subwoofer, hindi ka pwede. No. Bababaan pa ng bolt. Kaya nga pati sa DCMP
sa dulo, importante.
Yung sabi ko sa'yo, Bob, di ba? Remember?
Yeah, DCMP, this jockey.
DJ, listen to my voice. Tunog lata.
Yeah.
Hindi. No. Music
kasi
tayo.
Take it from someone na tunog lata din, di ba? Yun eh. Wala sa boses yan. It's how you deal with, how you handle it.
I told Bob when he signified his intention to go on air, LS pa nun. Sabi ko, Bob, hindi pa pwede. Bakit? Wala ka pang yabang eh. Hindi mayabang yung dating eh. No, you had to have that eh, di ba? Yung yabang. And he was finally able to get it. Very nice.
So, nung umalis ka.
When I left,
parang
sinabi ko yata sa kanya, you're never gonna go on air as long as I'm here. Eh, umalis ako.
So, George, in less than a year, left to set up Kiss FM.
Kiss FM.
I stayed with LS. Tapos, sa slot ni George yata kinuha si Mole. No? Pero nauna ako kay Mole. So, ako yung nag-handle ng jazz. So, kaya napaliwanag ko na kay Michelle Binsons yung jazz. So, there. Hi there, Howard. Nami-miss ka namin. Please show up. Si Long Tall Howard.
Yeah. Si Long Tall Howard, one of the nicest persons you could,
exactly.
ever encounter. Ang sarap nung onion bread nung asawa niya doon sa Mrs. Howard's Bake Shop dati. Howard, please, ipakibalik na noon yung hamburger sandwich na nasa onion bread. Very nice. Okay, thank you very much. Nag-commercial pa eh. No?
Uy,
may nagbebe, taho o
taho? May magtataho sa amin. Grabe boses niya kahit nasa kanto na dinig mo pa.
Ayun eh.
Di ba?
I read earlier.
So, ganun yung show namin, Joey and Neil. Para lang tayo nagiinuman dito, kaya lang umaga. So, mahirap. So, ganun
yeah.
May errands pa nga ako right after this.
Ay siya, mamaya na yun.
Kanina ko nagtanong, was there a female DJ of 89?
Oh, yeah. Was there ever a female DJ?
There was. Si Blair. But, Neil, I forgot her real name. Si Blair natin.
Me too. Blair.
How memorable can that girl be, huh?
Ikinya.
Yes, that's the family name.
Uy, that's the family name.
All right. It's got to be the age.
The pandemic.
I don't remember, but when I went to Hong Kong, I saw her. She's in Hong Kong, and she's spinning. She's spinning in what's this club? Insomnia. So yeah, that's where I saw her. Bernadette. Bernadette Ikinya. Her name is Blair. Who else is there?
Si Lopie, oh.
Wala pa yung mukha ni Lopie.
Ayun.
What's up, Ketchup?
What's up, Lopie?
Thanks for joining.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Buti umabot, di ba?
Tinanghali.
Ayos.
Gigising
na
lang.
ba yung invitation, no, Sir George?
Okay lang.
Na-accept ko ata last night lang.
Last night lang nga eh. Kinikwento ko nga eh.
Jimmy, na meron daw pinadalang link si Joey. Hindi ko naman nakikita. So I told Neil, wala nagpadala ng invitation.
Yeah, sabi ko nga, pakiresend na lang. Pati si Terence wala rin eh. He was the first na pinadalan ko ng link. And he said yes. In fact,
Good morning, Sir Bob, Sir Teddy.
Hello.
Asan yung iba?
Okay.
Nahack pa yung account ko eh. I didn't know nahack yung account mo.
Nahack eh. Kaya nga I had to switch over.
So, in-accept ko last night lang.
Napagkamala siyang hang kaya hinak.
Yun na nga eh. Lopie, house business. Mukhang matumal, ano?
Well, I guess Neil is, knows my situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I converted our warehouse into a studio. So if any of you guys need a studio, let me know.
Saan yan? Sa Palali?
Manawe, yeah. Very near your place before.
Yeah, oo.
Palali ka lang ba?
Oo, sa Palali lang yan eh.
Yeah.
May studio kami.
Mas lumapit pa sa inyo. Mas lumapit.
I see. Where exactly?
Santa Catalina, near the chapel.
Lapit.
Malapit sa St. Peter's Chapel?
Right beside the chapel, sir.
Okay, sa Sikaba. Santa Catalina yung
Yeah,
Sikaba.
Tumbok of Sikaba.
Yeah, Sikaba kami nakatira eh.
Oh, yun.
Diba? Ayos.
Kapit ba?
Pupuntahan
Wala,
kita.
kailangan mag-adapt eh. So,
yun na nga eh.
So, sleeping lahat ng mga equipment ko for large venues, wala.
Yeah.
But I love what you used to do online, yung nagme-mix ka tapos kung todo ilaw, daming ilaw. Very nice.
Ako per month kasi nag-concentrate ako to finish the studio. So hopefully in a week's time, balik na.
So what does the studio have to offer? Is it a recording studio or a television studio?
Anything as long as you need space for live events, live streaming, diba? So, pwede.
Nice.
Event place without a space for audience, parang ganyan, yan. Halos lahat naman ng events namin
may gallery ka na rin, ha?
Ano, Joey, sorry?
May gallery ka na rin. May
audience.
Rin sa audience.
Hindi. Wala, bawal eh. Bawal. So,
bawal ba?
yun talaga, production peeps lang, host, yun lang.
Kumbaga, parang soundstage.
Audience, bawal eh, ano kami. Hindi pwede. Yeah, exactly. Soundstage. Pwede mag-film. Per TV shoot, pwede. Commercial shoot. So we have a high ceiling, so walang problema. Walang footprint na makikita sa baba. Lahat nakahang. So malinis.
Galing, ano?
Just to set things straight dito sa tanong ni Morel Thompson. I'm new to this. I'm DJs during the 70s, not trying to be ignorant.
90s too kami.
Okay, I'll be very honest. I started DJing in 1971 when I was 15 years old. So.
Okay.
Ako 1985. So the rest puro 90s na yan, I think. Yeah.
No.
90s.
Thank you. Thanks for the question, Thompson, for the question. You're gonna get to see a lot of those 70s DJs once Long Tall Howard is able to, corral all those DJs from the past. The Steve O'Neill and everyone else.
Yeah.
Sir, once the studio, I'll invite all you guys, para makita nyo.
Sige, are you there all day or what?
Yeah, right now, yes.
Sa Palali pa rin, no? Sa Palali pa din.
No. Sa Santa Catalina.
Alam ko sa Damar ka na umuwi eh.
Hindi, si Ermats yun.
Nung sinabi niya Santa Catalina, bandang Banawe, Sogo nandun eh.
Yeah.
Exacto. Yun ang
sabi niya.
Nag-ocular.
Yung ba yung underground basement parking?
Yun.
Grabe parking to, vertical eh.
If you see Sogo building in Banawe, just make a left turn and that's it.
That's it.
May pananda na pala eh. Okay.
Pwede
yung
the red
pwede
building.
yung kaya kilala natin si James T. nasa California. How did you come up with Sunday Gold Dance? It just was there. Ganun lang yun. Nandun na yun nung binuo namin yan. So,
kasama yun sa...
Kailangan linggo, backtrack.
So,
the
Sunday Gold Dance, what did you play?
Show?
Huh?
What did you play sa Sunday Gold Dance?
Patras yun, 70s,
Classic
80s.
dance.
Classic, 80s, 90s. Nung time ng pagbukas namin.
Hindi naman mga in the mood, yung mga gano'n.
Hindi naman.
So, I got a question. So, it was a show from way back KB? And then when we switched to DMC, it was a show na inabsorb na lang ng DMC? Tama?
No. It's DMZ na.
Oh, DMZ yun.
We reserved Sunday para dun sa luma. Now, throughout the week, di ba, yung usual grind. Tapos merong 4 straight na OPM na sinabi ko kay Bingo, wag na natin ikalat, isang stretch na lang. Na puro Pinoy na music. 4 in a row na lang. Tapos power pick, yung say 1 per hour. Yun. So yun yung naging format lang ng DMZ. And it was that simple. Madaling maintindihan, di ba? Madaling ipaliwanag. Ano yung DMZ? Puro mabibilis. Basta may kumpas, yun. Huwag ka sa melo. Sa kabila kami, doon kami sa other side. Kaya ganun, Joey, yung ano natin, crossover to the other side. Bago kinuha ng crossover yung pangalan.
Gold Dance, sobrang wide ng dance music ng mga classics. Kaya kanya-kanya kaming segment.
Yes.
Lopie late on the latter part. Lopie was handling New Wave yata o Andy. Andy was handling the New Wave show.
Wave 180 yata yan.
Sila Neil kayo yung
Rockin' Manila.
Yun, Rockin' Manila.
Ballroom binigay
No,
sa akin.
yours was China Express.
China Express muna and then later on to strictly ballroom. Kasi uso yung ballroom nun.
Yeah, Sunday Gold was first used in WKW 600.
Pero Gold Dance naman yun sa amin As in magkadikit. It sounds like an idea from Jerry, but it is. Yun yung mukhang, yung pag-title nun, mukhang si Jerry yung gumawa.
Yeah, that's yun ang pagkakaintindi ko Maybe the name, he's like interested in who got the name.
Yeah. So it's Sunday Gold Dance. Ganda ng plug nun, yung si Andy yung boses. In Metro Manila's Dance Music Zone, the 7th day is golden. Tapos pasok na. Mas spring affair ni Donna Summer.
Script ni Jerry yan.
Script ni Jerry yan. Halos lahat script ni Jerry. Galing, di ba? May tanong tayo from James. How was the late Jellybean as a DJ? He was very friendly.
Yeah.
Totoo yun.
Very
One
jolly.
of the nicest guys you can meet, si Rolly. Rolly Manlapas, by the way, who did UAAP and a few others. Kasama ko siya sa MBA on those long road tours. Matagal kami magkasama ron sa MBA. But of course, Harry Nolan days, kilala na natin siya.
And aside from DMZ naman, kasama ko lagi si Rory sa inuman.
Yun.
Yep.
At ikaw ang pinagbabayad niya, di ba? Yun.
Parang okay na yun.
Yeah, I remember when we had a drinking session with Rolly, with another friend, we had so much to drink na nung naglabasan na ng pera, kulang, as in iniwan namin yung relo ng kaibigan para lang makaalis kami. Ano ba, mag-uugas ba tayo ng pinggan dito? Iniwan namin yung relo ng kaibigan. I mean, Rolly was like ordering and ordering and ordering and ordering na akala namin malaki ang ilalabas pagdating ng labasan na, what the hell? Kulang. Nakaya. I was a student then, so, I mean, grabe. Iniwan namin yung relo ng kaibigan. Ganon siya katodo. Ganon siya katodo.
Pero bumalik naman kayo para tubusin yung relo. Hindi
yeah. Binayaran no. That was the drinking days of Rolly. Pero yeah, it was fun.
Lopie.
Rolly drank like a fish, by the way. Malakas uminom talaga si Rolly kahit payat yun.
Sinisikata kami ng araw nun.
Umiinom pa rin. Sabi ko, tama na bro. Hindi, okay lang ako, Joey. You know me. Okay. Ang hirap awatin ko.
Curious lang ako, Lopie, how'd you get started in, well, you're a popular DJ, then you're DMC, and then you started, well, ang alam ko, mobile nung una, and then you started becoming one of the biggest suppliers of sound systems in the Philippines, no? How did this all come about?
Well, actually, nag-start lahat sa mobile, high school days.
Mobile talaga, no?
Yeah, mobile DJ.
Angelicum ka pa nun?
Yes, sir, correct. And then, nag-apply ako with, Jesse Gonzalez.
Oh, again, the Jesse Gonzalez.
Yeah, noong time na yun, wala pa atang vacant slot sa mga
yun. Heartbeat ka nun.
No, Jesse muna, Jesse.
Jesse muna.
Yeah, Jesse, nag-apply ako. First, I applied with Jesse. Kaya lang walang vacant sa mga hawak niyang, ang dami niyang hawak pero noong time na yun wala. So parang, standby mode, di ba? Gusto ko talaga makapasok sa sa club na. So from new wave music, di ba, na biglang sumapaw yung disco. So sabi ko medyo try ko naman disco, ibang scene, di ba? Saka hindi naman mobile. Apply naman ako ng first audio kay Wapsi.
Wapsi Zamora naman.
Yeah, kay Wapsi. So hindi pa rin umubra, parang punuan eh. Dun sa mga slot na yan, kailangan mga senior yung nagdi-decide eh, di ba? So, biglang nagkaroon ng open, sakto, sorry may iba ako. Nagmo-model ako ng buhok nun, mahaba pa yung buhok ko nun eh, sa Salon de Manila. So, ginawa sa Heartbeat. Totoo.
Walang ano to. Nag-model ka kay Pin?
Yes, buhok. Mahaba pa yung buhok. Bangstong, gandito eh.
Ako palagi MC ng mga hair show nun eh.
Tayo nag-launch nun, George.
Oo.
Salon de Manila.
Anyway, sa Heartbeat ginawa.
Sa Heartbeat, right.
Sa Heartbeat ginawa. So, nakilala ko si Noel Makanaya.
Si MOD.
Yeah, so sinundot ko. Bro, baka dyan Sabi niya, sakto. Haalis yung isang DJ, pupunta ng US. Sabi ko, nag-apply na ako kay Jesse dati. Binabato naman nila ako sa KC. Nung time na yun, sa KC, ayoko. Sorry not for anything, ayoko. Yung malaking club sa Gotesco ba yun, Joey? Malapit sa AC Disco, yung pinakamalaki. Yeah.
Terminal Disco.
Doon ako binabato. Sabi niya may bakante ron. Nung nakilala ko si Noel, sabi niya eksakto sa Heartbeat may DJ na pupuntang US. Audition ka ulit. Sabi ko nag-audition na ako, sabi ko sa kanya. Sige, ulit tayo. Ayun, nakalusot. Ay, sorry. Nalilito na ako. Ang dami ko kasing tinalunan eh, no? So, faces muna kay Elmer Dado. Through Opti. Okay?
Yun.
Siguro, mga 3 months ako. Kaya lang nagkasakit sa airpot, pinatigil ako for a while. Talagang gusto ko mag-DJ. Doon na pumasok yon yung nag-model ako sa Heartbeat. Nakilala ko naman si Noel. Ganda ng offer. So, hindi na ako nakabalik kay Wapsi. Saka, George, alam mo naman yung lapit ng Heartbeat dito, di ba? So, lapit lang. Diba? 15 minutes. Kung sa Makati, wala naman akong kotse. Tapos pumapasok pa ako ng school. Lumalabas ako ng Faces, alas 7 ng umaga. May pasok ako ng alas 8, alas 9.
Wow.
Walang kotse, di ba? Nagko-commute. Nung na-offer yung Heartbeat, pwede ako magbisikleta eh. Nandun ako eh, di ba?
Makakatulog ka pa pag-uwi.
Yun ang nangyari noon. Kaya nawala ako sa Faces, napunta ako sa Heartbeat.
May tanong ako sa inyo. Sige, go ahead.
Sige. Si Joey, sino to? Si Roger Thatcher, di ba? DJ, kasama sa DMC, di ba?
Kasama sila sa Heartbeat nun.
Yun, kasama ko rin sa Heartbeat si Roger, tapos si Roger.
Kasi Boyet, di ba? Kasama mo?
Season, hindi. At the same time, si Roger is with DMZ na nung time na yun. So, nabanggit niya, naghahanap daw ng DJ for Francis M. Tama?
Yep.
Nung time na yun, ang DJ ni Francis M is si Noel Macanaya. Ang layo naman sa kanya. Yeah, malayo naman sa kanya kasi he'll be traveling all the way from
Sun Valley
Sun Valley to Quezon City. To Broadcast City. Tapos once a week lang yung show ni Francis noon with DMZ. Once a week lang.
Word up.
So, yeah, exactly. So, tinurn down niya yung offer. Sakto, ako yung nabanggit ni Roger. So, yun, nag-audition ako with Bingo. Yun, nakalusot. So, actually, DJ, as in spinner actually, di ba? Joey, hindi naman DJ yung ko dun eh. It's a spinner of Francis. Kasi Francis is the DJ. I'm his spinner. Parang ganun.
Pero meron na siyang spinner nun, Lope. Di ba si Chewy?
Alam ko, nag-LS siya eh. Di ba? Na-offer ata siya as a slot.
Okay.
Kaya siya umalis sa DMZ. Yun ang, correct me if I'm wrong, pero parang ganun nakakwento eh.
Kaya kinailangan ng DJ ni Francis kasi umalis si Kim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that Francis never mixed records?
Well, eventually he did na. Kasi natuto na.
Eventually.
He tried his best. Ako yung kasama niya kasi before. Sabi niya. Joey, kasi I tandem kami before for a while. Sabi niya, Joey, I want to learn. Sabi ko, sige, go ahead. Ganito mo lang. Pag medyo mali na, i-fade out ko lang yung isa. Sabi ko, ganyan lang. Pwede na yan. You talk naman eh. So, before the mistake happens, open the mic. So,
yeah, splice it up.
Diba? Salitaan.
Yeah, exactly. Ayun. So, eventually, nagkaroon naman ng vacancy na naman with DMC. Ayun, nabigyan naman ako ng sarili kong ng slot na. Doon naman na, si Francis na, wala na nagdi-DJ sa kanya. So siya na yung, I mean, wala na nag-spin. Siya na yung nagdi-DJ, siya na rin yung nag-spin. So eventually...
natapos mo ba yung run ng DMC hanggang magsara?
Yes, hanggang magsara. Actually, literally yan sinasabi mo. Kasi pumasok ako sa DMC, walang nagsasabi na nando na yung bumili.
Oh, okay.
Nando na. So when
you have to tell us about that pala, yung experience.
Pero, Joey, tama ba? Parang 3 or 5 years na nating naririnig na ibebenta tayo, di ba?
Yeah, that's true. Kaya nga may stress sa likod eh.
Di ba? So, parang yung time yun, sabi namin, parang...
We know that somebody was bidding already.
For 5 years yun, kung di ako nagkakamali. 5 or 4 or 3 years na palagi na naririnig namin yan. Wala, ibebenta na kayo. So, hindi ko alam kung tama ba yung word na sabihin na medyo yung moral namin, ano ba?
Mababa.
Tutuloy ba natin to? Hahataw ba natin to? O ano lang tayo?
Let me get this straight. Your station, actually the whole network, sequestered dyan, di ba?
That's right.
That was sequestered. So, it was being offered na.
By PCGG, I think.
By PCGG.
Actually,
without you guys knowing it.
Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, actually maraming nag-aay. Kahit hindi nila i-offer kasi yung frequency nga, 'di ba? Yung yung station naman parang wala masyadong interested data. Pero yung frequency ng radio station, yun ang talagang pinag-aagawan.
Yung prangkisa.
So I think that's one of the reasons why hindi matuloy-tuloy din yung benta. Kasi alam mo yun, highest bidder 'di ba? Hot item 'di ba? So siguro that's one of the reasons din kung ba't tumagal ng ganung katagal yun. Pero sa amin as a DJ dun sa stasyon na alam mo na anytime, 'di ba? So parang walang security tama ba? Ako yun yung medyo na feel ko, parang wala tayong security dito kasi anytime, like I said, 'di ba? Papasok ako, pagdating ko doon, tumutugtog DMC si Andy ang DJ. Pero nandoon na yung meron ng 5 tao na hindi ko kilala.
Ready to take over.
Ando na sila actually, parang 'di ba? Parang iniintay lang. Ang pangit lang kasing biglang off air, parang gano'n.
Parang buitre, no? Yung dating. Yung vultures.
Ito magandang tanong, Bob, George, and the rest. How do you see radio in 5 to 10 years from now? Ito, pati sa inyo lahat, pati kay Bob, kay George. Chinaman.
Ikaw rin, nasa radyo ka eh.
Ako mahuhuli ako dahil... Hindi. Mahuhuli ako sumagot dahil yun ang topic ko sa masterclass ko yung podcast.
Okay.
DJ Do's and Don'ts, di ba?
Okay, let me start.
Okay.
For me, I think later on, radio will be exclusively for talks, yung entertainment na talk show, because music is already spread wide online sa internet. You can access the music you want anytime, any day, any moment. And yun lang nakikita ko. The radio will be going that way.
Yeah.
Talk show entertainment. And news and current affairs, which hindi naman nawawala. That's how I look at it.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Sige, mag-clockwise na lang tayo. Ako na lang next. Yung Sirius Radio sa States ang nagsimula. Nag-talk show na sila. Actually, it was like 15 years ago nung nagsimula na yung mga tandem. Well, I'm talking about Philippine radio. Dumami na ng dumami, tapos nagkaroon na ng mga, okay, what's gonna be the topic before mag-board. And then hindi lang isang DJ, minsan 2 sila, 3 sila. And then they be talking about this topic for like 30 minutes straight, no music. I was like, what's going on? Bakit ganun na yung radyo? I mean, I was in Singapore then. Sabi ko, bakit ganyan na yung radyo sa Pilipinas? Nobody's playing music. Everybody's like talking about how to pick up girls and all this. I was like, okay, bakit ganun na yung radyo? And I think dun lang papunta because of the very reason of all the music you can access now in the internet and you can make your own playlist. and you can put it on queue anytime you want. So the choice is yours. So you can make your own playlist. Music taken care of. So yung radio parang nasa news and current affairs na lang, and all these topics which ranges from, you know, needles to pins and to condoms and everything. So ganun na lang, information na lang. But as far as music is concerned, yeah, second na lang ang radio kasi ma-access mo na eh. It's all free. Yeah. Lope.
Well, exactly. I guess tama kayong parehas. Kasi, di ba, kung ma-remember nyo, yung DMZ is all music lang before, di ba? Kaya nga nung nauso yung mga talk show, di ba, sabi natin, so paano tayo, di ba? Halos lahat ng radio station, i-click mo, may portion talaga ng talk show. Sa atin hindi, di ba? Sa atin nga, less talk talaga, di ba? More talaga, music. Kaya sabi ko nung time na, alam niyo na, yung nababalita na malapit pa kayo, ganun. Sabi ko, oo, kasi ko, ano ba, mag-change ba yung format? So, eventually, mamamatay yung format natin dahil wala namang talk show na dance music show. Ewan ko, not unless puro dance music yung pag-uusapan nila. Pero what's the point of talking about dance music kung wala naman silang maririnig na music?
Doesn't make sense na.
Di ba? Yeah. Kung talk show na talaga yung direction, patay na agad yung pangalan pa lang di ba? Dance Music Zone, and the format of being non-stop. Diba? No, actually, nakilala tayo dahil tayo yung non-stop music. Paglagay mo, tugtog ka na, bahala ka na. Like yung famous tagline ni Neil na portable disco. Parang ang bagay na bagay sa DMC, di ba? Gusto mo mag-disco? Tune into 89 DMC. Kahit nasaan ka, kahit nasa bundok ka, basta't nakukuha mo yung frequency, tapos ang kwento, di ba? Kaya lang, kung yung trend nga is going through, yun nga, sinasabi nyo pareho, more on news, di ba? So, radio is music eh. Ako kasi, di ba? So, supposed to be, di ba? Kaya nga radio yan, music eh. So, parang naging second, ano na lang yung news, di ba? Actually, nag-news nga tayo for the sake of magkaroon lang ng kaprasong news,
requirement
di ba?
Yan.
Sa show. So, I guess, ang hirap, mahirap. Ewan ko lang not unless may ma-invento na naman na bago, pero di ba? Music, di ba? Parang I don't know. I don't know. Tama ba? Is it a dying industry? Yung music sa radio, yung music, music sa radio, is it dying? Dying format ba sa radio ang music? Yun na lang. Hindi ko alam. Kayo, mas ano nyo yan. Extra lang ako rito.
Bob.
That's a very sad story to tell tungkol sa music radio. Pero music radio yan But radio itself as a medium, nakikita mo, sabi nga ni Howard, wala ka nang makitang radio at saka cellphones na may AM, for instance, di ba? So doon na po mo, nagmamigrate na yung iba. That's actually how it felt back then nung pumapasok na sa FM yung mga music stations, umaalis na sa AM. So ngayon, nalilipat na uli. But actually, the good thing there is...
Nagkakaroon ng drama yung
Nagkakaroon ng drama.
I was like, what? AM yan, di ba?
For a full 30 minutes, maririnig mo yung drama na may scoring ng konti. Yeah. With lesser talent, though. So, malayo yung drama dati nila, yung mga magagaling sa drama dati.
Dumarating na ba tayo sa...
sila Judy Gamboa, mga ganun.
Bumabalik na ba sa full circle, di ba? Nag-start ang AM drama, di ba? Tama ba?
Yeah. Oo.
Drama,
well,
nagkaroon ng
konting
background music,
umusog lang sila. Alam mo yung parang umusog lang, parang lilipat naman tayo sa ibang medium. The music is online mostly. And I guess yung audience natin na kids mostly, dati, sinusundan lang naman sila nung iba So yung mga bata na nakikinig, they have ways to listen to you. Kung gusto ka nilang pakinggan, hahanapin ka nila. So that's how you become, I guess, effective and influential pagka ikaw hinanap ka. So how do you make yourself known? Hindi na pwede yung dati na kailangan malakas yung tunog mo para marinig ka ng lahat. Hindi na ganun Kailangan hanapin ka nila. So that's how kids find you. And that's how kids make you popular. But then the concept of radio being something na which would serve an audience, nandiyan pa rin yan. Yung medium lang ang magbabago. Yun ang
dapat googable ka.
Yeah, googable.
Googable.
Pwede rin gagable.
I have a slightly different view from you guys, you know. We're falling into the Spotify trap kasi. No? Yung paradigm shift kasi nag-Spotify, no? Tayo naman, may Spotify na, hindi na natin kaya yan. Paano non-stop music? I think Neil and Lopie said this very, very clearly. A lot of people like non-stop music. A lot of people like mixed music. Walang ganun na Spotify eh. Diba?
Playlist lang.
Walang ganun na Spotify eh. Playlist lang eh. Problem is, we don't think that way. What if we thought that way? Ang problema sa atin, we don't even think of creating a need anymore. We're just sticking to our old habits of radio. And that's why music radio is on a downtrend. But if we get rid of the box, come up with something which Spotify can never offer us or YouTube can never offer us, I think we can get listeners in music radio. Gaya nga na sinasabi sa podcasts, no? Anong problema ng majority of podcasters? Second episode pa lang, hinahanap nila number of listeners na. Hindi eh. Content first. Once you have a great content, that's gonna spread. The news will spread that you have great content, and that's when you get listeners. See? Nobody's ever thought of that.
Well, si Howard would agree with you, George. So, ayan, ako I do. You have to create something para magkaroon ka ng desire yung tao to listen to you. Di ba? And
Why are you there?
I'd like to think na yung ginawa natin, well, sabihin ko ng tayo sa DMZ, ginawa natin 32 years ago and carried on for years after that, was something that was unique enough for people to listen to. In fact, it was acknowledged by WTM and WKC nung nag-guest natin sila na competition na kayo nung lumitaw yung DMZ. Kasi nga, nakakaagaw na ng tenga ng tao. And, well, as a result, advertisers would come in. Pumapasok naman sila eh. So, naging kompetensya pa rin tayo. And it worked somehow. Kasi nga, we were different. Yun yung nun eh. So, if you can offer something different now for this generation, I think, hinog ang 89 DMZ to offer something now. Hinog na hinog. Kasi there's no one doing that.
Walang gumagawa eh.
Yeah,
walang gumagawa. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people want non-stop dance music. Di ba?
Now, for memory's sake, Lopie, anong huling-huling kanta na tinugtog mo bago dumating yung mga buitre? Yan ang tanong ni Aaron Santos.
Actually, pagdating ko nandun na sila, ang naka-onboard si Andita Ball.
The last song, I think, was his song.
Actually, ang mas nakakapikon dun yung, nakakapikon. Excuse my, I mean, si Andy, imagine mo, nagbo-board siya for 3 hours, tapos meron
looking over his shoulder.
Yeah, put yourself kay Andy. Exact, naka-board ka, tapos meron 5 tao nakatayo dun. Parang, di ba?
So, Neil, what was his song?
Hindi na siya pwedeng actually, Wave 180 yung program niya during that time.
So luma. Neil, what was it? Anong tingin mo? Yung tinugtog ni Andy last?
I think it was Last Thing on My Mind by Arthur.
Yun, yung kaya, And I leave this world behind. Yung pa rin tinutugtog niya nun.
Yeah, the signature song of Andy.
Yeah.
I think he started the show and ended the show with that. He always does that, right, Joey?
Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah. Sa akin naman,
emotional
yun sa akin.
Emotional?
Yeah, medyo pinili ko. This is going to be my last show for 89 DMZ.
Wait. Inabot ka pa, Joey?
The day before. Alam ko meron akong...
okay, the day before. Because I believe ako lang at saka si Andy.
Tomorrow, something like that. So I prepared myself emotionally. Pumunta ako I did my slot. And then sabi ko, I'm sitting on that song. And I played that song from... Forgot the artist name. Thank You, My Love.
Thank you.
Yun.
Kay Lopie.
Lopie. I played that on my last song. And I simply said, thank you and goodbye.
See you again. Di ba? Mga ganun. Who knows? Lop?
Siguro pwede natin gawin dun sa sa studio ni Lop. Gawa tayo ng programa dyan.
Huwag ka lang maningil.
Lagay muna natin sa internet and then once it picks up, lagay sa radyo. Diba?
Wow.
Ulitin ko, hinog eh. Tingin ko, it's ripe for going out there and building a new audience.
The opportunity is there.
A lot of the young bloods are doing it online, and they need a platform for their
But
talents
they need direction too. Kailangan
to be
nila ng
seen
direction.
and to be heard, and
the trouble is,
we just need a frequency. That's it.
The trouble is, you can't really get enough direction pag pagkukuhanan mo lang are your friends. Diba? Yung dapat ikalat mo, and you have to come up with something really original and really different para magkaroon ng desire nga sa'yo. Yun yung hinahanap ko eh. Which I think is there. Pagka mo naman, all it takes is a lot of focus. Wag makinig sa basta-basta. Direction lang. Kunin mo lang yung kung ano yung dapat mo.
In business, in corporate parlance, it's called the blue ocean strategy. No? Ano yung blue ocean strategy? Think of something which hasn't been tapped before. And that's where you go. Yun lang naman yun. Like DMZ. You adapted the blue ocean strategy. No? Why? Walang gumagawa nun eh. Yung non-stop mixes eh.
Like isipin mo, George, si Pee-wee, pag mimixin mo, hindi marunong yun eh. Diba? Ako, hindi naman ako magaling. So, nag-aaral lang talaga kami. Ito yung magaling, si Joey lang, diba? Siya lang, and he actually been going around teaching us kung paano magdugtong-lugtong ng mga plaka. So, that's where we started. And then we got the experts in. Ayan na yung mga nagsipasok na. Yung mga may desire na to be better at saka show themselves to the world na, huy, magaling kami rito. Tapos, ayan na yung desire din ng mga tao sa labas, yung mga mobile at ano. And then it works. Pagka nakapasok ka talaga ng bagong idea, may hit and miss yan eh, di ba? Either hit ka or miss. I guess we have a hit right here.
Yeah. It's just waiting to be tapped. So, you guys are still young. Ako, nasa twilight na ako. But you guys are still young. Can you imagine what you could do, what you could still do? Diba? Think about it seriously. And do something about it. Don't be caught in analysis paralysis. Diba?
Well,
isip ka na lang naisip.
I'm sure Neil and Lopie, we're keeping the, dance music alive.
Yeah, keep the flame alive. Keep the flame alive.
So, kahit sa bahay, I spend an hour at least, I go back with my songs. I entertain myself with the new songs that I get. I tried it. Sabi ko, darating din ulit, I'm gonna play again. Si Lopie, I watch his online shows. Nandun pa rin eh.
Masarap nga maghamon eh, no? Okay, mix tayo, walang serato ha.
Yan. Okay. Plaka-to-plaka, mixer, ano lang.
Hanapin mo yung break.
Walang laptop.
Oo. Walang laptop, walang serato. Diba? 2 turntable o 3 turntable at saka mixer. Ayos. Kaya-kaya ng Lopie, di ba?
Sige, ginagawa nyo yun eh. Ginagawa nyo na dati pa yun.
Ginagawa sa DMZ yun actually.
24/7.
Records kami nun. CDs siguro mga 40% lang.
Yun ang ano doon.
60% vinyl records talaga.
I'd love to go back to some spinning also, no? Para at saka masarap yung mga plaka dati, kumakalas pa Lopie, di ba? Hindi kasi computerized pa yung mga drum machine nun eh. So, gaya ng Souvenirs, for instance, that's a classic example. At saka yung Funky Town, pahirapan i-mix yun dahil kumakalas yung yung beat. Eh.
Yes, nagbabago yun, right, Joey?
Kamay ang pumapalo eh. Hindi makina.
Wala, hindi pa siya digital eh. So, analog recording. So, may makinang nagre-record ng song via tape. So, nandun yung element of yung metronome hindi nasusunod.
Hahabol ka talaga.
Oo, masisira ulo mo eh.
Pag nagkamali ka ng tulak, patay.
Wala, ubos. Di ba? Ubos yan.
Digital times, when you play sync, that's it. Sync na yun.
Oo eh. No-brainer na eh.
Pag pindot mo sync, sabi ko nga.
Nakamute ka, Lopie. Ayan, nakamute ka.
Nakamute.
Oo nga, no? Biro mo, hindi ka pa naman ganun katanda.
Si Long Tall Howard lang ang nagaganyan.
I think we have to message him.
Hoy.
Walang yan Ryan De La Cruz, oh. 12 na naman, patapos na naman. Nilakad ka, Ryan.
Si Joey meron, may errands. Si Chinaman.
Okay, it is 12:01. We've gone overtime. Last few words, let's start with Chinaman. Ito idol ko. I mean, you know, I met him when he was still a high school student. Can you imagine? No? And look at where he is now. Chinaman, parting words.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Yun ang una. George, Teddy, and Bob, thank you for bringing us online the memories of 89 DMZ and the personalities. And like what you said, I'm hoping that someday a new batch or a new breed will bring this again, what we started. Like from XB, we pick it up. Somebody must pick it up in the future to keep it going. And thank you for listening to us, to all the fans.
Thank you. And by the way, you can tell your friends also, they can still watch this on YouTube and listen to this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Kahit forever, kahit araw-araw pwede pa rin. Neil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Parting words. How do you say it? Yung nag-stop yung DMZ, I was surprised that nobody, I mean, it was, gaya na sabi ni Lopie, it was abrupt. We were not given a chance to patch the torch and, you know, parang biglaan. And I was surprised that nobody did copy the format. They did mixing, pero in a certain time slot lang, nobody did like the whole morning to night thing. Nobody did dance music as a format. And yeah, we're just waiting that somebody else would do it so we could properly pass the torch. And, you know, these are the young bloods and they're doing it and it's alive. And I'm sure Boss Bingo would love that too because, yeah, yun yung mga last na nabanggit niya nung nasa hospital kami. Well, anyways, thank you for all the listeners of DMZ supporting. And yeah, yung mga gumagawa ng mga mixes nila online, you know, staying true to the craft, not sinking. Yeah, thank you for, you know, keeping the art. It's an art form actually. Si Joey nagsabi sa akin yun. It's an art form kung paano gawin yung mix. Kung talagang 3/8 and 4 lang yung intro, magbawas ka ng 4 beats, dapat alam mo yun. Kung hindi mo alam yun, mga terms na yun, hindi ka DJ. I was like, what is that? So, yung mga terms na hindi 4/8 yung intro niyan, 3/8 and 4 lang. Huh? Anyway, sa mga young bloods, just continue your craft and I hope, yeah, there will be another rise of a dance music station and in our lifetime, I hope we could like be there.
Yep.
Thank you, Zoners.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lopes, your turn.
I hope you can unmute now. Unmute.
Hindi pwede i-unmute yung ano mo.
He's still on mute.
Naka-mute ka, Chong.
Ayun.
Yun. Okay na.
Nag-photo me.
Nag-photo me naman.
Sinaniban ni Long Tall Howard.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to Ofrace Ocampo, a college buddy of mine. Ofrace, and he's an inspirational speaker now. Very nice, Ofrace. Thank you very much for viewing, and hope you can join us every week. Lopie, can we hear you now? Very good.
Wala.
No?
Bati muna tayo. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, Mitch.
Tsaka, Ted, dahil yung show mo, Ox, tsaka Year of the Ox, so,
Ayan,
Ted. Si Pachay.
Yeah, on Monday. third episode of our Feb Ibig Month. We have a couple na very active sa Rotary as our guests.
Sa DWBL
At syempre,
yan.
ang Ox, katulad ng Boomers, ay BioFresh na BioFresh. Smell the bango, feel the lambot.
Yes. And Design Makati, thank you so much for the t-shirt.
Yes. Let's do DMZ. Let's do music Zune.
Zune,
Zune.
Very good.
Sneaky rin kami nun kasi yung Danze din namin, ginawa naming ZEE. Danze Music Zone. Para lang maiba.
Okay, Lopie,
are you okay now?
Okay na ba?
Yeah, okay na. Okay.
Anyway, ulitin ko ulit. Thank you for inviting us. Tapos sa mga listeners ng DMZ, thank you for being there. Tapos yung mga nag-mix na kahit paano siguro na influensya namin, just keep on doing it, 'di ba? As long as you like what you're doing, then keep on doing it, 'di ba? So, babalik tayo on a different siguro. Ano ba? Paano sabihin? Format? Hindi. Platform. Yeah. Siguro on a different platform na lang siguro. So, we'll see. Siguro, let's collaborate, di ba?
Speaking of which, Lopie, I hope since you have all the equipment and the access to those things, magbukas ka na lang ng DJ school para mentors na lang tayo.
Pwede naman. Pwede naman.
So we could,
basta papasya lang kita one of these days, Lopes.
Sige, sir. Anytime.
Let's talk.
Sige.
Tama ka, Joey, dun sa point mo. Chinaman, dun sa point mo. Kasi set it up, yung minds, yung experience nyo, hindi yan natatawaran eh. Like, if you can pass it on to another generation, tsaka yung focus nyo, that will actually tell a lot about how we're headed dito sa industriya natin. At least dun sa format natin. Now, kung papasok man, as Lopie mentioned, to another platform, who knows? Baka yung platform na yan, yung go-to platform in the future. You know, you would have trailblazed and then reap the fruits of that trailblazing. Diba? Pwede, if you try, baka pwede.
Remember, first mover advantage. That's very important. If you're ahead of everyone else. That's maganda. Bob, final words.
Well, yeah, thank you dun sa guests natin. Joey, it's been a long time. Thank you so much for listening to me dun sa pagpepeste ko sa'yo. Sayang lang hindi natin nakasama yung mga iba. But it was fun sharing memories with you. As for Neil and Lopie nakatrabaho ko na minsan in some event, nagkita na kami. Tapos si Neil is totally new to me, but alam namin pareho yung pinagdaanan namin. Yung, the people we met, the format we played into, at saka yung the audience that listened to us. Alam natin yan. It meant a lot. At saka I'm glad to be sharing this with you today. Thank you for showing up dito sa Boomers Banquet. Thank you, Neil and Lopie. And of course, Joey.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. You know, it's really a pleasure also to have you guys. No? Si Lopie, I haven't seen him in ages. So, buti naman nakita tayo even sa internet. Anyway, I was talking about my podcast. It's called The Masterclass. And I'm in the middle of probably about a 7-episode series about broadcast. It tackles performance, programming, production, everything about broadcast. So you can catch it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Overall, it's the 20th episode this week. But it's the second of 7 episodes on broadcast. No? Please follow it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And of course, Boomers Banquet. Hopefully, one of these days, we're going to be in radio. Who knows? Mag-migrate rin tayo sa radio or mag-simulcast tayo sa radio. No? Excuse me. And to all you guys out there who have been faithfully tuned in to us, thank you so much, very, very much. And hope you have a great Valentine's Day tomorrow. Hope you had a great New Year's Day yesterday. And we'll see you again next week. Stay safe and sane. Good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.